right now. Right now we are live.
All
Okay,
right.
talk.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Davy's Dark Tournament, the show where we have you all join our Discord's live voice channel and discuss hypothetical matchups in the One Piece verse. You know the vibes, who you got, what diff, and why. My name is Larry, that's Seb. Wow, I said that wrong. My name is Seb, that's Larry, and this is TOPT. Larry, how you doing, man? I messed the intro up.
Listen, man, my name is Seb. I'd like for you to talk to me as such. All right? I'm good,
Yeah,
man.
I really talked to you.
Glad to
Go
be
ahead,
back for
Terry.
another DDT held by you, bro. So
Man,
I wanted, just so you know, I did put up two posts on YouTube
okay.
for people that are not going to be joining in but just want to give a simple vote. Did you want to know what the posts were for each matchup?
Yeah, hit me. Yeah, hit me.
So we
Like
had
that.
600 and we had about 600 average votes so far from a 2 hour post. So for Oden versus Shiki, it was Oden at 68%. And for Ace
Okay.
versus Kid, it was Ace at 66%. So very
Okay.
similar voting styles.
Okay. I wonder if that'll be the same case in the Discord, man.
It
The
might not.
YouTube community and the Discord community ain't always the same. They're always in lockstep as far
Hmm.
as the voting goes. So we'll see, man. But I'm excited to talk about this one. I know some of y'all I hyped up a Loki versus Kaido matchup. That matchup is still coming, y'all. Just be patient with me.
Just wait on
We're gonna
it.
have to postpone it because I thought when we scheduled this out, we would get some Loki feats by now, and we just
Hmm.
haven't. So I'm kind of waiting for that, some concrete Loki evidence, so that I could argue, we can have a real debate. I didn't want to have to roll that matchup out again. I think we can wait on the matchup until the two dudes are actually fighting, right? So we
Yeah,
see Loki do something besides swing a hammer. But
true.
I know a lot of y'all enjoy these DDTs. We had to bring them back. But if you guys want a guaranteed spot, to have a guaranteed spot in participating in the DDTs, you have to become a server booster or a Nakama tier member on the Discord. Essentially, those are our lowest tiers that will give you entryway into the Discord's voice channel that houses the DDTs. And then we select you guys from there to come up and give your take. You'll have 1 minute to give a take on who you think wins any of the matchups that we have. If you guys want to become one of these people that participate, by all means, join as a server tier member. Or you can donate. Basically, any donation that's $5 or above will grant passage to one person to be able to join these DDTs. So by all means, if you guys want, be donating, joining the Discord, and in general, I'm excited to get to this one. Larry, which matchup you want to do first? That's what I was. I didn't know which one would be the main event here. They're both pretty good matchups, but I didn't have a main event in mind when I set this one up.
The main event has to be freaking Ace versus Kid. I feel like that's yeah,
Okay.
that has to be the main event, bro. I would rather just do the
Okay.
Odin versus Shiki one for sure at first to get everybody going, but Ace versus
Okay.
Kid, I think, is the highly debated one.
Okay. All right. I'm
Yeah,
with that.
a lot more fans, I would say. But also, guys, if you wanted to go on Twitch, I know there's people there already. If you don't want ads, go on Twitch, sub up for the free ski with your Amazon Prime. And to everybody that's on TikTok, what's up? For everybody that's on Instagram, if you do not want the vertical style, just click the screen and it'll go horizontal. A lot of people don't know that. So, but yeah, man, let's get it, bro. So, should I put it up first? The first two?
Yeah. Yeah, you do
Okay.
that. While you're doing that, I'll shout out everybody I see in chat. I see Deer3481. I see Gershiu. I see What's Up Darren, Nika D Joyboy, Calamity, Don Pablo VP. I see Xavier O'Dilly, Left Lane John Wayne, Henrik Karma, uh, Vic Cage Hashirama, uh, the Real Law, Macho D Goofy. So many out here, man. Please like the stream if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Um, and you guys, if you guys notice any sort of um, audio issues, let us know. We gotta work with those things kind of in the moment. So if you see anything or peep anything, or notice anything, please let me and Larry know. We're working to fix it if anything pops up. And as always, guys, I don't remember if it's a break week or not, but please no spoilers. I don't know if the spoilers are out. Me and Larry are spoiler free. It's a spoiler free channel. It's a spoiler free episode. Basically, everything that we do on this channel is spoiler free. So if you're spoiling mods, do the thing. But yeah, let's get into it, man. All right. I think Lex was the first person I saw in here. So let's get Lex going. Lex, you there?
Sebi, what up?
Yeah, don't call me that.
Sorry. Yo, who we doing right now? Kid versus Ace?
Nah, Oden versus Shiki. Who you
Oh,
got?
because I was going hard about Kid versus Ace. I got you. All right. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah, man. Hit me.
Oden isn't Oden if he isn't boiled, but also Oden will win. I'm sorry. Yo, Oden would win, bro. Even after saying that, Oden would win. You know why? Because Oden had the Enma, bro. The Enma you could only use if you had Conqueror's Hockey. That's how strong he had to be, bro. Shiki, I would give it to Shiki if he could control people, plants, and animals. But he can't. That's part of his devil fruit. He cannot control people. He cannot control plants. He cannot control animals. So I really think Oden would have the advantage because, bro, Odin's attacks were on par with Whitebeard's Quake punches, bro. You feel me? On par with Whitebeard and I'll even say Roger. You feel me? So I'm gonna give it to Oden. I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna give it to Oden. All right.
All right. Appreciate the take, Lex.
Thanks, man. Y'all have a good night. I'll probably get back for the Kid versus Ace thing. I missed the freaking the theory the calls yesterday. Bro, I'm upset about that a little bit, but I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good one. All right.
Yeah, thank you,
No, you're
bro.
good, man.
You too.
Definitely. Yeah, if you can make it
Got
back
it.
for the next matchup,
We'll
please do.
do. Bye.
All right. Oden on the board. Next up, let's get 3D2I in here. 3D, you there?
The stream. Hello.
How's it going, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, going good. So we got Odin versus Shiki. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Odin.
Okay.
I say high diff. I don't really know much about Shiki. I mean, I know he has that devil fruit, but I don't know if it's gonna do much for Odin. And Odin has the superior hockey in my eyes. He's got confirmed conquerors and the Rio, and he was able to, he was able to fight with Kaido. I still don't think he would have won even in his flashback, but yeah, he was able to fight with Kaido at that time. I could see Shiki doing that. I just, not at Odin's level. So
Okay. And you said what was the diff gonna be? 3D?
high diff.
High diff. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate the take. Stick around for the Ace versus Kid matchup. Should be hotly debated.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Next up, let's go to AO. Let's go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, how's it going, man?
I'm good. Glad you've done this matchup and obviously made the best fight the grand finale. What?
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Nah, I've got Shiki, high def. Listen, Odin is cool, okay? He's the Mr. OC, all right? He was shoved into the story halfway through. There was no signs of him beforehand. So kind of call him the self-insert. Was it industry plant? Yeah, he's one of the industry plants. Him, Yamato, Sabo, guys that just went there for it. But Shiki just has everything. I know he doesn't have any feats, but the statements just back him up heavily. He was one of the front runners in Roger's generation. He had the strongest fleet. Now, I know you guys have gotten into the whole, if Rox was there, would he have won? Probably not. but that's a conversation for another day. His fruit is broken. I'm assuming his haki is going to be up there as well. He has no feats, but he was one of Roger's rivals. Oden was not. Oden was battling Gaban. And to be honest, I'm not listening to anyone else's argument. I'm just here for Ace versus Kid. But Shiki's that guy.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Ayo. Definitely stick around for Kid versus Ace. I'm curious where you go with that one. Although I probably have an idea.
You're curious? Oh my
Man,
God.
I don't know how you feel about Ace. I don't know. I don't think we've ever talked to you about Ace before.
This matchup has come up so many times in the Discord.
This is why we're here, man. To settle it once and for all. All right. Appreciate the take, Ayo. See you in a bit.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We did get a $2 super chat from Abhinav. It says, Oden is less than Shiki. Extreme diff. Okay. Listen.
They probably made a
I
mistake.
think maybe.
Yeah.
Typically, I don't see the less than.
No, I know.
sign. Yes.
I know. It's because nobody ever does it that way, you know?
I mean, maybe he's back in Shiki, bro. You never know.
Probably.
But let's get Bulldozer in here. Dozer, talk to me.
Oh, great. Okay, that's a easy one for me. Oden,
Okay.
Shiki, he's just a nothing burger.
A nothing burger. Okay. All right.
Done.
That's
0 feet, 0 relevancy, 7 panels. I don't dislike him. He just got nothing right now, and he ain't got like the crazy narrative like Shanks, Miyako, and Dragon. So Nick put him high. Oden's best feat was fighting Kaido and him mastering Emna, which Zoro hasn't even learned yet. I know he has it for a little time, but Zoro's a quick learner. He's a prodigy. So out of respect for Shiki, I'll say Oden Extreme Diff.
okay. I ain't mad at it. Appreciate the take, Dozer. Stick around for Kid versus Ace.
Yeah, we'll definitely be here for Kid.
Huh? I'm sensing a theme about people's lack of knowledge on Shiki here, man. I don't want to give my take just yet, but listen, Shiki fought Garp and Sengoku at the same time. Shiki was a Roger rival. Shiki was a known name in the Rocks Pirates. Oh man, there's definitely some hype around Shiki. And if you go to the data books, the data book gang is out here. They basically say he was a Yako at one point. At least he ruled the seas at one point. So I don't know. I don't like the Shiki disrespect that I'm seeing in the poll and in the chat so far. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Let's get Hunt in here. Hunt, how's it going, man?
Hello.
All right, who you got? What diff and why? Oden versus Shiki.
All right, bro. So when I was thinking about this matchup, it was pretty hard to decide. Like Larry said on the podcast recently, I do believe that Shiki is a conqueror, just unconfirmed. Through fair and reasonable speculation, of course, due to the fact that he fought Garp and Sengoku and lived to tell the tale, escaped from Impel Down soon after that, and even believed that Roger would become his right-hand man. Like, that takes balls, bro.
Mm-hmm.
However, despite this, I believe that Kozuki Oden takes this one, as he has some of the highest durability feats in the series, from being dragged through the ocean for 3 days straight, surviving a clean attack from Kaido that even Luffy, who has a devil fruit that is stated to give a resistance to damage from blunt attacks, passed away from, and being boiled alive for over an hour, something that Big Mom and Kaido themselves couldn't even survive after their defeat in Onigashima, though that's debatable if it's the same level. In terms of offense, we've seen him clash with Whitebeard and Roger, and in the anime, Gaban. He also scarred Kaido during the fight in Wano, and is able to wield Enma with immense ease. Thus, he's able to infuse his Conqueror's haki into his attacks, as we saw Zoro do in Wano. I don't think anything that we've seen from Shiki shows us that he is able to put Oden down. But given I do believe that he is also a conqueror, I'll say Oden Extreme Diff.
All right, that was very well put, Hunt. I appreciate the. I don't know if you did a bunch of research for that one, but thank you. I thought that was great.
did
I
it.
thought that was really well
I did a
put.
little bit, but like a lot of that was just kind of from memory. But then I did write it down. But yeah,
Listen,
thank you.
I just want to congratulate you for like coming prepped that way because, bro, that's just good. Like you could tell you did your thing. So shout out to Hunt, bro.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it again. Yeah. And quick question. I didn't want to just go out of my way to like record your guys' stuff, but if I wanted to put like me talking on your guys' pod in one of my videos, is that cool? Like I didn't want to do that without permission.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, whatever does it for you, man. Thank you for
Awesome. I
asking.
really appreciate it then. Yes,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
if you post it on like social media, just tag us, man. You know.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hunt, stick around for Ace versus Kid. I'm very curious to hear what you got to say about that one.
Oh, brother, I need to apologize to all the Kid fans for
Oh man,
mistake, but let's go, man.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Let's go, baby.
All right, let's get Alcazar in here. Alcazar, you there? Alcazar going once. Alcazar going twice.
I am not ready.
Why?
You put me in so fast.
We can circle back, bro. I got you.
Thank you.
Let's circle back, man.
All right, let's shake that hole in here. Shake, you there? Shake going one. Oh, no shake. All right, no shake. All right, let's get up one Chris in here. Chris, you there? Oh, y'all on AFK today. What's going on? Y'all in the den entrance, but y'all not ready to chat, bro. What's up? Chris going once. Chris going twice.
I just ran back to my work, man. Holy.
What's up, bro? Who you got? What diff and why? Oden versus Shiki.
Yo, my bad. I got Shiki. I got the Golden Lion Shiki.
Okay. What's the diff?
High diff.
High diff.
Yeah,
Right,
Shiki high diff.
You sound like you busy, man.
I'm not busy. I work for Amazon delivery, so I was at the front door and then I heard the doom doom and I was like, damn, I hope they didn't just move me. And I was talking to the customer though. I'm not busy.
Nah, you good. Okay.
For that One Piece talk, I'm gonna talk.
Listen, I'm waiting on a package, so if that's you at my door, bro, be polite.
Hey,
right.
If it is, I'm gonna come in your room. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me get up out of here.
Yo, who we on, Chris? Who are you?
They said that he was a Marine.
My man said you would come in my room, bro. I don't know what that was about, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro, you got valuables, bro.
Take my goodies, bro. Don't do that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm still not understanding why he said that. That was wild, bro.
Listen, bro, you've seen how you look.
Nah, bro.
You be going outside the way you be looking, man.
Right. Shiki back on the board. It's 4-2. Let's get Xerxes in here. Xerxes, you there? Xerxes going once. Xerxes going twice. Ooh, there we go. Zerx, you coming in real low. I can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you're still kind of like choppy though. Can you hear him, Larry? Maybe it's me.
I can hear him a little bit.
What about now?
That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, you're
All right,
better.
yeah, I had it on my Bluetooth. Yeah, I'm definitely going with,
You better wash
Go-
that fork, bro.
Yeah, watch that spoon or whatever that was, man.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going with Golden Lion Shiki.
Okay.
Like people said, if they can brag about Oden, his feats, bro, fighting against Garp and Sengoku is, I mean, we see what Garp is doing right now. But like fighting against those two is a feat in itself. Even if we haven't seen anything. And he escaped Impel down, like clearly his hockey is up there. If he can hold his own against Garp and Sengoku. He, like you said, clearly he's a Conqueror's hockey user. If he's not a Conqueror's hockey user and he was doing all that, he's nice. But okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Appreciate the take, Xerxes. Stick around for Ace versus Kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get Mario in here. Mario, you there?
Hello. Yo,
What's up,
can
man?
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I just woke up and I see this. I was like, okay, I gotta join this. So where are we? Are we still at Ace or do we move on already?
We're at the Oden versus Shiki. Ace versus Kid will be next up.
Oh, okay. So Oden versus Shiki. I gotta give it to Shiki though. High to extreme diff just because of his devil fruit. Gotta be
Okay.
honest. And like if he's like in a rock spire, I'm just gonna assume that he has like strong hockey. Like he has to have strong hockey. Because like I don't think Rocks will like find someone random. Like cause like it seems to be like he's in like a high position as well. Like he furrowed rocks to God Valley and stuff.
Mhm.
So he has to be strong with hockey and his silver fruit. I don't think Oden could compete with that. I mean, he does have strong hockey, but I think that he would be overwhelmed by Shiki's self-fruit ability. For I don't know, he will eventually get overwhelmed because like if I remember correctly, Shiki's self-fruit is like the full flow fruit. Like he can just like levitate things, send it to you, so kind of like telekinesis. So I think Oden will be overwhelmed by that eventually, in my opinion. Yeah, so I gotta give it to Shiki. Higher extreme diff.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate the take, Mario.
Yeah,
Stick
thank
around
you.
for Ace versus Kid.
I definitely will.
4-4,
All right,
bro.
Shiki tied it up. It's 4-4. We did get a 6-month membership to Yonko status from Villain de Juice. It says, Nikas, just wanted to drop in and say much love to you boys in the community as a whole. Also, we aren't going back to God Valley. Y'all are getting greedy in this flashback. Hashtag shirts off for Shin. Hashtag BBC. Hashtag goat peace talk. Thank you, Villain. I think I see Villain in the waiting room, so let me get him in here.
Yeah, thank you, Villain.
Villain, thank you so much, bro.
Hello?
Yo,
How's it going, bro?
Boys, what's good? How we doing?
what's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Get ready for take? My fault. I didn't think I was gonna be in here.
No,
So I got Oden definitely. Especially we in hockey piece right now. I got him going high diff just because Shiki, I guess, was boxing with some names, but we still have no hockey feats from Shiki. We can say that he was utilizing it, but the level of proficiency that Oden had to be using it at consistently to box with Roger, to box with Whitebeard, he seems to be at a higher level consistently. Shiki's not winning those fights. Oden wasn't either, so I'll give him high diff. At least Oden has shown consistent use, conscious or unconscious, of a system that we know is going to be more successful against a fighter like Shiki. So I'm
Can I
lean
ask
Oden.
you just as a base for this?
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you
sure.
think Shiki is, how do I say this? Do you think because of the era that Shiki was originally introduced to us, not being as like the reader not being as well versed in hockey overall, just kind of makes people view him differently? Because I do think that personally.
Oh yeah, no,
Right.
for sure. The fan base is definitely gonna. I mean, Gear 2 Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you really have to say. But yeah,
Yeah.
It's the pre-time skip curse in general. Even though he's technically been a post-time skip like show out. I mean that's the reason that you can give him his clout and like say he was still on the credence of boxing with. I mean guys like Sengoku and Garp. Like we see where he was at least. We didn't see him do much. I mean he got away from Gonzui, but we still didn't see that on panel. But I mean like to be consistently named and this time like that is enough to give you some praise. But I'm not saying you're beating a guy I was watching box with Kaido at what I would assume is a much higher level than he was at on God Valley.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, villain.
Yeah,
Definitely
of
stick
course.
around for Ace versus Kid, all right?
Oh yeah, if I can't, you know what I'm saying, my fault. But yeah, I'm here now. So
All right, then. All right. I think I saw Alcazar jump off mute, so I'll try to get him back in here. Alcazar, are you back? Don't look like it. Alcazar just here trolling, man. What we doing, man? What we doing, bro? All right, let's get Diamond in here. Diamond, you there?
Hello?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Chilling,
Doing
man.
good.
It's been a busy couple of days, but I'm starting to get my bearings. I took a nap today for the first time in a while.
Hey, bro, I understand. If I don't take my nap during the day, I get cranky, just like y'all do. But oh, it was the first matchup, Shiki versus Oden.
Yeah. Who you got?
I'm giving it to Oden, high diff. He's a Conqueror's hockey user. He has Ryo. He has strong swords. He's a monster from birth, like Kaido and Big Mom. Shiki is like, I don't know what a comparison would be, but he's just there with the greats, you know?
Yeah.
Like, shout out now, they posted a panel of like him, Shiki versus Garp and Sengoku, the third half of Marine Ford, and then a buggy bomb ended up doing more damage. So Shiki is not that guy. And plus, Oden is like in the flashback, he was up on top with Roger and Whitebeard. So like his potential could have reached like their level, maybe even higher. So I'm giving it Oden high diff.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, the buggy ball was disrespectful, but
Look at the numbers, bro. It's facts.
Listen, so now Garp and Sengoku can't produce more than a buggy ball? Is that what you saying? It goes
I mean,
both
Garp
ways.
can. Garp can. I don't know about Sengoku.
If you troll like this, it goes both ways. That's the problem.
Nah, Garp has feet. Sengoku doesn't.
Mm-hmm. All right. Appreciate the take, Diamond. Stick around for Ace versus Kid, all right?
I'll be here.
All right. Next, let's get Eclipse in here. Eclipse, you there?
Yes, I am. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. Who you got? What diff and why?
So I was gonna say, so we were just talking about this just a second ago, and I was just about to give my take, and I was gonna say I'm gonna give it to Oden.
Okay.
Oden is a freak of nature, and basically with bro like dumping hockey in just absurd amounts of it, even if it may not be Conqueror's hockey, like like we saw in this most recent chapter, like the hockey density, his hockey is just stupid dense. For yes, is his reason, because why not? And he's been doing that since he's in adolescence, so his proficiency in hockey is insane. And with Enma doing the things that it does, and we don't even know what the other sword does yet, so I'm gonna give it to Oden, and I'm gonna say, I'll be generous, high diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Clips. You sent us on a tangent yesterday, so I appreciate you not striking anything today.
Hey man, I know how to. I try and every now and then try and stir some things, try and get the community hot. And when when y'all sent me back and I went and took my victory lap, I got a couple of, man, why would you say that? What made you think that? Nah, he was stronger. And I'm like, me and Larry already gave our takes. The science supports us, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. They were all nah, and shrug.
Listen, people allowed to feel differently, man.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, we come back, Clips, bro, and Larry. But all right, Clips, definitely stick around for the Ace versus Kid matchup, all right?
Yes, sir, will do.
All right. Next up, I think Miracle D. Mayo. Mayo, you there?
Yo, you really got me in here quick.
Yeah, I mean, people giving quick takes. Talk to me, bro. Who you got? What diff and why?
Honestly, I think it's pretty close. Like, I think it's really close. I hate to do this to Oden, but I'm gonna give it to Shiki. High, extreme diff.
Okay.
I think Shiki's got more of a bigger bag. The Conqueror's hockey with Oden, like confirmed, kind of makes me a little iffy, but Shiki really almost did the whole entire world government dirty at Marineford, you know what I mean? Or not Marineford, but the base, what's it called?
Mhm.
So, I mean, if you can do that type of outage, then I'm sure you can go ahead and take on one person.
Okay. I mean, I don't know that it's been confirmed that he was the only one that produced that damage. You know what I mean? It was Garps and Goku there as well. Like, I don't know if it's him that did that by himself, but sure.
I mean, I seen him pick up all those battleships.
True.
But
hey,
I'll give it to
possible.
Shiki.
All right. Appreciate the take, Miracle. Definitely stick around for Ace versus Kid. Would love to hear your thoughts on that one.
Ooh, all right, I got you.
All right. All right. Alcazar pinged me and said he back. Let's see, man. Third time's a charm,
Hello?
bro. All right, there we go. What's going on, bro?
Hear you. Okay. All right, cool. All right, Oden versus Shiki. Before I go, what happened to Kaido versus Harold? I could have sworn I heard that last week.
It was Kaido versus Loki.
Okay.
And essentially we decided to put the pause on it to wait till we get some feats from Loki. I felt
Okay,
it would be unfair to have an essentially featless man face off against a Yonko. You know? So we're waiting. We're gonna pause that matchup for probably a couple weeks. Hopefully, the flashback and Elbath will lead to some scrapping between Loki and some people. Maybe we get to see Loki versus Shanks. Maybe we get to see Loki versus somebody else. Maybe we get to see just what Harold can do with the Devil Fruit itself. Just something to give us more to go off of than what we have right now. But I do think that'll be a highly anticipated and hotly debated matchup. So I didn't want to rush it. I hope
That's
that
fair.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all we know is Gabon saying nobody could stop him. You know, it took Shanks to take him down, or all the giants. So he doesn't have. I understand. We haven't seen it yet. So, but anyway, Shiki versus Oden. So, hold on. Yeah. See, I like to be the devil's advocate, but anyway. So for Oden's case, Oden is a monster who consistently fought above his weight class. As a kid, he was beating grown men, and by adulthood, he was ragdolling mountain gods. Giant Beast and entire Yakuza group solo. Whitebeard, who does not give compliments, straight up said Oden was the real deal, and Roger immediately accepted him as a crewmate. For Shiki's case, Shiki's a menace. It took both Garp and Sengoku together to take him down, and even with both of them defending Marineford, he still was able to cause a lot of damage towards Marineford, which says a lot about his strength, able to fight through Garp and Sengoku to still do significant damage. Fruit included or not, it's a factor to his strength. Shiki's weakness, in my opinion, is he doesn't seem to have the same level of close up, hand to hand, or sword to sword combat as Oden. Shiki isn't weak, but he doesn't have that same killer instinct. I don't think Shiki is gonna do as much damage to Kaido as Oden did. I can't see it. There was nothing significant about Shiki's blades or whatever. So I just don't see him being able to output as much damage as Oden. And when they if you give Shiki enough prep time, maybe. But if they just run into each other like Oden ran into a Whitebeard, Shiki's gonna lose. Yeah, that's my take.
What's the diff?
Shiki's gonna fight. It'll be high diff. Shiki's not gonna make it easy. But yeah.
So he has Oden?
Yeah, Oden.
Okay.
Yes, Oden. High diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Alcazar.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he did. All right. I think we had another person jump in here. Baby Shocker. Baby Shocker, you there?
Hold on. How do I get this to work?
We can hear you.
Oh shoot, okay. My bad. We're still on the Shiki versus
Oden, yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking about it. I was gonna pick Shiki, but I'm gonna pick Oden.
Okay.
Basically I think his performance against Kaido was good. I just haven't seen enough from Shiki yet. I do think it'd be extreme diff. You guys definitely know a lot more about all this One Piece stuff than me. But I think I feel like I was more impressed by Oden, even though he did lose to Roger and Whitebeard pretty quick. I think that I just feel like Oden just got more heart. You feel me? But I'll go high diff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
I do think.
Shocker. Oh, no, good.
Oh, my bad. You can ask me what you're gonna ask. My bad.
No, I was gonna say, is this our first time interacting? I'm trying to remember if we've talked before. The name wasn't ringing.
Technically on here, yes, but I've sent like super chats before through YouTube. My name was like King Solomon Plays on the
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said like some crazy take that like all the like the top 4 Whitebeard commanders were like first commander level or something before. I don't know if y'all remember that. That's a bit before.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
You said that?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think it's as far fetched as Larry and Lawrence in that. But it's not true. But I don't think it's as gassed.
Yeah, I will step back on that. I think like maybe like second commander level for something, to be honest. But I was impressed by Jozu and like
they send Vista after Mihawk, man. How many commanders can do that? You know?
Yeah.
That's not K. You think who's who got smoke for Mihawk, huh?
You guys are so right. You guys are so right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying.
No, Vista. I wonder. I look. You do hope we get to see Vista again though, because I mean, I felt like that scene was kind of like a waste of time, to be honest.
I'm gonna be real. I know we're off on a tangent now, but I think one of Oda's, it's a minor mistake, but I think he should have had him pack up Vista. I think
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think if we had Mihawk pack up Vista, he'd be looked at in a different regard. He wouldn't get trolled as much, and then he'd be looked at least like where the Admirals were looked at, because the Admirals, when stuff got sticky, like they were able to casually defeat their Whitebeard commanders that they had clashed up against. And then Mihawk is fighting somebody who's supposed to be lower than the commanders that the Admirals were fighting, and he didn't casually pack up Vista, right? So I don't know. I feel like if we're supposed to look at Mihawk in this light, I know he wasn't going all out or anything, but I don't think those Admirals were going all out either, right? So it's like, I don't know. I think the juice got to be worth the squeeze, and we haven't gotten anything from Vista since. So it's like, did we really need that hype for the Whitebeard Pirates? Like, I don't know that we needed that. He didn't really do anything else in the war. Like, he could have came back after getting taken down by Mihawk and still tried to cut Akainu. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think we should.
No, the whole thing was. I know we're kind of off topic, but that whole thing was stupid. Because Larry was right. At the same time, I think it was Mihawk versus like the Luffy thing. I mean, if they had him fighting against Luffy, he didn't cut Luffy. Jozu, he's getting his attacks blocked by Jozu. He's over here fighting this long with Vista. Didn't really do anything. And I love Mihawk, but like, man, that kind of just sucks. But yeah.
Hey man, he'll show out one day, bro. Believe.
Yeah. Right.
But
thank y'all.
Shocker. Yeah,
I watch
around.
y'all. Yeah, I watch y'all all the time. So
thank you, man.
Thank you. I see you became
Appreciate
a
you.
warlord on the Discord, so thank you, man. Definitely pull up to a call-in stream and spit a theory or give a take or ask us any question you want, man. All right?
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and stick
I could
around
go.
for Ace Kid a bit. You want to give your take now, Larry?
Yeah, I'll get my take. That way, we get it out the way. So when I do look at this fight, I think it's a tough one to call. On one hand, Oden has clear and impressive hockey feats, right? On the other, Shiki comes with an incredible resume and a history of going toe to toe with these legends. Since everybody knows me as the hockey man, I naturally lean toward Oden, right? Of course, I lean toward Oden. Physically, he was blessed. Strong body. Then he has this monstrous hockey from a young age and plenty of battle experience. He fought against Gaban, Roger, Whitebeard, and Kaido. But the issue is with Oden, despite all that, he never really fared well against them. And I know I'm going to get cooked for that take, but if you think about it, he really has never failed well against them. Sure, Roger and Whitebeard were clearly above him, no doubt about it, right? But Gaban and Kaido weren't on that level. Yet Oden still fell short. Granted, Kaido he probably could have beat, but that's in the air for everybody. Shiki, meanwhile, isn't as physically gifted and hasn't displayed hockey feats on Oden's level. But his experience kind of speaks for itself. He fought both Garp and Sengoku, two Conqueror's hockey users in their prime, while damaging half of Marineford by himself, constantly clashed with Kaido, Whitebeard, and Big Mom during the Rocks era, and he nearly ended Roger's career, but Roger was saved by a storm. So when you think about it, Shiki couldn't have survived, let alone rivaled, those kind of fighters without strong hockey. I believe his hockey was absolutely comparable to theirs. Oden, on the other hand, just couldn't hang with the very best for long. So for me, it's Shiki Extreme Diff.
Oh wow. You know what's funny? I know the pod has shifted me to being the Shiki guy, but if y'all would have seen us circa 2012 or whatever year Strong World came out, Larry was such a huge Shiki fan. It was like the funniest thing. He used to love that guy. He used to do the dance. He would be like, baby Chan. Like, he would do all the dumb Shiki stuff. So I love that Larry's reverted back to his Shiki stand-up roots, man. I thought you were going Oden. I did. I for sure did. But all right.
Yeah, it's just like I said, man. I don't think Oden could damage half a Marine Ford the same way Shiki could. Meanwhile, we just saw what Garp is capable of. Like, he only got stronger after that. So it's like, bruh, Shiki must have been a monster, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if people read the Ace novels or not, and I know I've only skimmed them for real, but I think who was it? Thatch that said Shiki used to be one of the people who run the seas. Like before when it was Roger's era, he was basically like a Yonko before Big Mom became a Yonko and Kaido and you know what I mean? So he definitely is of that ilk. I just don't obviously he hasn't shown any hockey. He hasn't really fought anybody on panel in the manga. And then the one time we were gonna see him fight, he was fighting two of the strongest people of all time with Sengoku and Garp. And like you highlighted, he performed well enough to destroy half of Marine Ford. You know what I'm saying? Garp and Sengoku took him relatively seriously, and they beat him down. I always assume they just beat him down, but in general, they felt the need to jump him on some level. So I don't know. I always got respect for Shiki. Y'all know that. All right. I think we did have another super chat. So let's get to that one real quick. $2 from Sereno. It says, "Does Garling beat God Valley, Kaido, Big Mom, or Shiki?" Which Garling? Like current Garling? Current Garling, or like Garling back then? Because Garling back then didn't seem to be too great. I'm gonna be real. I mess with the guy. Showing ain't all that. Current Garling, I'll go yes. But that's just because I expect great things from him. Hoping for great things. Hoping for great things. Larry?
I don't think so. Just based on like how you have to utilize your hockey. So I don't think they would have been able to beat Garling. You know, having immortality unfortunately boosts your physical stats pretty high. And if your hockey isn't at that level, then I don't think you can really put them down. And even with Rox's hockey, he was only able to make Garling immobile, but he wasn't able to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So if the very best can't do it, then I don't think they could do it during God Valley. So I give it to Garling.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's all the super chats that we had. And I don't. Oh yeah, actually, we do have one more. Q is in the queue. Q, talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why?
Hello.
How's it going,
What's
man?
up?
It has been a great day. I had a lot of good things happening this week.
Okay, I love to hear that, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, I dropped my first song on Spotify. It's a remix that I did with my friend. I put it in the Promote Yourself channel. So people
Okay.
go.
Hey man, stop promoting yourself on our channel, bro. I don't care if you made a song, bro.
Yo, why you like that, bro? Shout out to you, Q. I know it takes a lot to build a song and make one, man. So
It does.
What's your take, bro?
All right, so it's Ace versus
Nah,
Oden.
it's Oden versus Shiki.
Oden versus Shiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's actually a good matchup. You got two sword fighters, two I would say sword masters going up against each other. But I would say that the only advantage that Shiki has over Oden is that Shiki was part of a more rougher crew filled with basically all Yonko tier characters, and it took two of the strongest Marines to take down Shiki. Now Oden was strong. But he is the only one to scar Kaido. This is actually wow. Dang. Me just saying that.
Prep, man. What's up? Who you got, man?
You know, I gotta go just off of aura, Oden. I'm aura scaling on this one because they both are really strong characters. So off of aura, I'm going Oden. And I'm gonna say it's a 60. I'm gonna say 55 to Oden, 45 Shiki.
Okay.
Yeah, very close match. Very close match. In my eyes.
Appreciate the take. Definitely stick around for Ace versus Kid, and I'm gonna try to check out that
That's what I
song.
want to hear. They're arguing about that. That's what I want to hear everyone's take on, because there's an obvious winner. There's an obvious winner.
We'll see. Q, stick around, all right?
I will.
All right. Let's get Rick in here. Rick, you there?
Mosh mosh.
Moshi Moshi. I saw him jump off mute for a second. I guess he can't talk. All right. Oh, there we go.
Yo, yo.
Rick, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? What's going on? So the more and more I think about this, the more and more I don't think this fight is as close as it appears, because initially I thought it was extreme diff. But when Shiki fought Sengoku and Garp, was that them in their prime?
Close to it, at least. I know there was some gray hair in there, but I don't think you're out of your prime because you got some grays. You know.
No, I
mean, maybe you are, but
I got you.
At least,
So, I mean, considering that was after God Valley, I feel like everybody after God Valley got at least marginally stronger. So, if Shiki's hanging with them, and Garp, not Garp, I'm sorry, Oden essentially got no diff by Roger. Like, it was just, he was fighting like strong people, but he was getting packed up by those people. Like, so I'm gonna go with Shiki.
Okay.
I'm gonna say high diff just out of respect for Oden, but at low key it could be mid.
Mid is mid. Okay. Okay. Listen, that's my guy, so I ain't mad at it. But mid is a little wild. But Rick, appreciate the take. Definitely stick around for Ace versus Kid. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next up, let's get Eagles for life in here. Eagles, man, what's going on, bro? I know this. You can't just do that, bro. He pinged me in the YouTube chat to bring him up, and this is what he do, bro.
Maybe it just didn't work out.
Fans are, bro. This is how
Try one
Eagles
more
fans
time.
are, bro. Nah, man. Eagles, you there? Let's see.
It might be a Discord thing.
Might be.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try one more time. Maybe it'll stick this time.
Hello?
There it goes.
All right, man. What's up?
My fault.
No, you're good. It was just Discord, I'm sure.
I was pressing join voice, I'm not gonna lie, on the DDT entrance on accident.
Oh.
It's a skill issue, bro.
It really is.
But what's up, man?
What's going on?
Who you got with Diff and why? It's Oden versus Shiki this week.
I got Shiki Extreme Diff. At the last chapter, seeing what Garp and Roger did, and you have to call him and Sengoku to come fight Shiki, I just feel like if Garp stepped a foot onto Wano when Oden was still alive, he's packing him up mid-diff. So I just don't see how there's a way. I mean, sure, I guess if Shiki doesn't have Conquerors, there's a way for Oden to beat him. But besides that, I just feel like Shiki got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, I guess I don't want to give Shiki too much credit for the Garp Sengoku thing. I think we're starting to do that.
I mean, if we didn't have to call both of them,
I was like,
why
I don't think it was needed. They're the Marines, right? It's a pirate. Their job is to stack the deck in their favor, right? Like, I'm a Shiki guy for life. But I don't think it was needed for Garp and Sengoku to defeat them.
But needing for either one of them by themselves to fight them is a better thing than having. Yeah. I don't think they'd be like, yo, Garp, we gotta go handle Oden real quick. Nah. They'd be like, yo, Aokiji, go see him. You feel me?
I mean, the dude pulled up that day, right? Who knows who was there? You know, that's a whole other thing.
Do you believe that if Oden was in the series right now at God Valley, there would be, I don't know, a difference in how the story goes?
No,
because Shiki made no Shiki.
No difference neither.
Here's what I'm saying though, is that Shiki just being there makes sense. You feel me?
Oden being there, I feel like one, he's power crept. I don't think he's touching a single soul on God Valley personally, and I just don't. I love Oden. I do. They did him dirty twice, but I just don't see an avenue.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't mad at it. I just like I don't want gas one too much. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a really even matchup for me.
I can't wait for the next matchup. This is gonna be a quick light work, real quick.
Yo, Seb, would I be able to say something?
Yeah, dude. Did you seriously just ask me that?
Yeah, just in case.
Go ahead, bro. Speak your piece.
It's very interesting to view the One Piece community because we'll have characters like Sabo who have nothing but narration, but really no incredible feats. And he'll be up to admiral level and he could be the first commander, right? But then we'll have Shiki, who clearly has the narration of rivaling Roger and fighting these rocks pirates nonstop. And even when he goes to Marineford and he fights Garp and Sengoku, from the last chapter of what Garp can do, and he only got stronger after that. Even Sengoku having a Hito Hito no Mi fruit with the Buddha fruit, right? And he gets very large and can do shockwaves. It's very surprising that these two individuals couldn't stop a ship from being thrown at Marineford. Being as strong as they are, they should be able to repel that ship or just completely destroy it, especially if Garp was training to punch mountains against Don Chinjiao. So it could be really no diff for that ship not to hit Marineford, but it did. And it proves that not only was Shiki not only really strong with his devil fruit, but it proves that he was an issue for both of them for that to land and then for Marineford to be destroyed halfway through. So if there's anything behind Shiki, I would think it's the Sabo narration, it's the dragon narration. Like he should be granted that same aptitude when we talk about him, and it only explains even further why his hockey doesn't need to be shown, but it should be said that it did exist to those levels. And I don't think it's too much glazing, but I think it's, yo, why don't we do it for this guy too if we're doing it for others?
Right. No, I wholeheartedly agree. But again, I'm a Shiki guy. I think what I've run into, and I know I'm in the Discord more often than you. I see the Shiki conversations more often than you do. A lot of the people that don't respect Shiki are a lot of the people that caught up to One Piece kind of recently. You know what I mean? Like if you watched One Piece like when the Strong World came out, he was hyped up as former Roger rival. Like that was the thing. That was the point of that movie. Luffy's gonna face off against a Roger rival. Now obviously Strong World wasn't canon, but then when Chapter 0 came out, everybody was like, oh my god, Shiki's that dude. This dude's able to do this. He's fighting Garp and Goku and this and that. And then, years pass and you don't really hear anything from the guy until the Rocks Pirates get brought up again. And then it's like, oh, in the crew that had housed the other Yonko that ended up being the people who dominated the sea, he was there. And then the stuff from Chapter 0 happened. So it's like, if you got all of that over the stretch, you probably look at Shiki in a higher light than people that kind of just are catching up more recently. At least that's been my experience with how I've talked to people. But I don't know. I put a different poll in the chat because I think there's another conversation to be had here about which one of these pirates is greater than the other one. But I'll just leave that up. Y'all can decide on that one. But I think that's everybody's went that's had a chance to go. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. All right, I guess I'll give my take now. There's a toss up for me, and I kind of wish Lionel was here for this one, just because I know who he would have voted for, but I did have him in mind when I made this matchup because I think it's very even. Obviously, people have already mentioned Oden has the higher hockey feats or higher hockey showing, better hockey showing. I think, like Larry just talked about, if you use narrative to scale a little bit, with both characters, there's a way to tell a story that tells that Shiki is stronger because of who he's rivaled, who he's done battle with, and how he seemingly performed in those battles versus how Oden ended up performing in the battles versus the top tiers that he clashed with. There's people that say whether Kaido was in his prime or not when Oden and him clashed, and whether or not Oden was at an unfair disadvantage because he had fought so much more people even during that fight or just before that fight. So it's like a lot of these situations, I don't want to say are contradictory, but in general, it's just a little more difficult for you to argue one way or the other. In my opinion, I love that it's a sword matchup. Shiki has the aerial advantage. He could do sword flashes from a distance. He can modify the terrain in the fight itself. Oden has shown extreme durability, extreme leaping ability, extreme endurance, extreme just like hockey prowess. So if he lands clean on Shiki more than a few times, I do believe Shiki will be taken down. If he could drop even a dragon-sized Kaido down to the floor with, was it Paradise Kotsuku or whatever the name of the attack is, he's definitely going to be able to do major damage to Shiki, right? But does that mean he wins the fight? Now, his blades are more legendary than Shiki's are, with Enma, and I forgot the other one, Ameno Habakiri, I think it is called. Shiki's Devil Fruit is definitely going to help him out. The cachet, to me, it's really a toss-up. I wanted to go Shiki when I entered this just because I am biased. I just like him as a character better. And my headcanon tells me that because he was boxing with Rogers, with Whitebeards, with, the other greats of the era, and then Garp and Sengoku even on his deathbed, or at least on the end of his pirating career, and he amassed that giant fleet. I've always looked at Shiki at a higher light than I've even looked at Oden, who technically when they boxed the Roger Pirates, he was fighting Gabon. Technically, when he fought Kaido, he ended up losing, and I don't want to say it didn't take much for Kaido to win that fight, but he caught Oden off guard, and that ended up being the end of it, right? So the boiling, I go back and forth because I don't think Shiki could survive that. You know what I mean? So there's pieces on both sides where I'm like, yo, Oden is just more impressive than Shiki is, but that could just be he's more durable than Shiki. I've seen him fight more than Shiki. So either way, it's extreme diff. I'm gonna go with Shiki just because of where I scale him narratively. But I'm not mad at anybody picking Oden. I'm not. I can't be. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going the other way.
I thought I won't say I was convinced, but I was willing to be convinced by anybody how they made their argument. Honestly, if we just saw more from Shiki's Delphi usage, or just more from him fighting in general, I think people would look at him differently. But you argued this week that he might be a conqueror. I don't know if I'd say he's even a conqueror. I'd like to believe he is. He has that kind of conqueror spirit like Kid does. But is he a sky splitter? I mean, Oden's not, so I don't think he needs to be, but it's you know what I mean? This would be that level of conqueror just below that. So, I don't know.
It's 10-9.
I started thinking could Shiki have defeated the Kaido that Oden went up against? You know what I mean? That's where I was trying to go. I was going, could Shiki fight Big Mom for multiple days? Like Kaido did. Does he scale that high? And I'm probably not, right? But he cornered Roger. And if he's not strong, it doesn't matter if you got a bunch of ships, right? You got to be at least some level of strong.
Mm-hmm.
Foxy can't end Roger's career. You know what I mean? So, because he got a bunch of ships around him. So, I don't know.
It's also for me is that if Shiki wasn't a prominent figure amongst Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard, then I'd be all right, he's probably out of that category of strength. But he's always associated with those three, always.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the panel with God Valley, Whitebeard and Big Mom are walking through the forest, and then Kaido comes out of nowhere, and then also Shiki comes through, and then they have this huge 2-page panel of all four of them fighting. that type of recognition doesn't go to any of the other Rocks pirates. And then after that, he probably has the most stacked resume besides, the ones that do become Yonkos later on. And it's like he was the first person to go about and give Roger his respect and also his difficulties during his last year of pirating. You look at it and you're just like, well, he had to be fighting Kaido and Big Mom and Whitebeard all the time. He was probably the only one that could out of the, the fodders of the crew, and even the fodders were really good. So I don't know, man. He's one of those guys that you just look at and you're like, there's no way he could compete with these guys if he didn't have hockey that was similar to Oden's. Because we viewed Oden and he just got, listen, bro, he got completely wiped by Roger, Like, he was fighting Gabon, like you said, in that one little panel. Like, he not fighting really. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it's just I think he's just super impressive, and I get it. Like, the movie didn't do him any justice, but
Yo, F that movie.
that movie clearly doesn't count when you look at him now. And then and the thing is, we're not even talking about his devil fruit, which is
right.
Exactly.
Like at the minimum, it's something that Oden has to deal with. Like, he can fly, he can essentially like toss anything at Oden to, create distance and space, and like, I don't know, man. It's a lot to deal with, bro. Especially if you're assuming he has hockey comparable with some of the other legends of that time. Even if he's at a lower level,
We give credit to Kaido because he fought Luffy and was holding up a mountain. I mean, holding up an island. Shiki is capable of holding up an island too and then throwing it at you. So it's like, even then, it's like this conversation hasn't really even been discussed around his devil fruit. And that's what's crazy, because to me, I thought more people would speak about it, but they realize that he may have the hockey in order to compete with Oden. Like, the devil fruit clearly is a buff, but it doesn't happen to be his main power against Oden at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's definitely a throw up in the air. Like, if Oden did better and he was narratively put up against people that were supposed to like be at the levels of the Rogers and the Kaidos and then I would have been like, yeah. But right now, that Garp and Sengoku fight, I can't even believe that Shiki even got the ship to land on Marineford. After what I just seen with Garp doing critical mass hockey hits and Sengoku probably not being that far from him, and then having one of the 3 Hito no Mi fruits in the game, and his is a god, like an actual like mythological god from real life. Yo, bro, like, what? You got that ship here? How, bro?
Hey, man.
And I agree with you.
I will say, Oden land on him though. He ain't Kaido durability. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen. You can't. If Oden land, it's gonna be a problem, bro.
I feel that same way about Shanks though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if Kaido,
nobody mentioned it, but that thing hit Shiki in the head, man. He got a permanent thing on his head, bro.
Listen,
but he ain't Kaido durable.
If Kaido landed a good one on Shanks, would Shanks be able to get back up and be all right? Like, if he landed a good hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, yo. Like, I don't know Shanks' durability like that. I seen him, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up. I see Q in the YouTube chat saying he want to change his vote, man, to Shiki. Are we allowing that? We haven't done that in a minute, bro.
It's your DDT, dog.
Listen, I don't want to be biased though.
Listen, it's your DDT. Like, it's your tournament, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, can we put that as like a poll? Like, if Kaido legitimately hit Shanks, how many people think that Shanks wouldn't like really be hurt from it? Like a clean hit. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ever puts that into the equation with Shanks. You feel me? They just be like, nah, he dodged. I'm not saying he can't dodge it. I'm saying I'm pretty sure he can dodge it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he could block it. I'm saying if he actually got hit, would he be all right?
I don't think anybody's just bro. At least people who aren't emu. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be some level different to not be all right, yo, change Q's vote, which is crazy.
You want me to change Q's vote?
Yeah, he says change it to Shiki. We have a couple more people that joined, so it's a toss up right now. It's a toss up. I see Hitta's in here. Hitta, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
What up, Hitta?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, bro.
I came into this late and I'm surprised to see it. I don't even know if I'm surprised to see it this close. Because I see the argument for Oden, but hey, man.
It's an argument either way, in my opinion. I think it's close. I think this is the level that Shiki, like, if I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm gassing Oden with that one, but this is
The reason I said I was surprised is because, in terms of the height, like if you just look at their standings on paper, Shiki had who he was in league with, he was shoulder to shoulder with bigger hitters. But from what we've actually seen on patio, we've seen Oden be able to throw down.
Yeah, Oden's a bad man.
So it's narrative scaling versus on-panel feats with narrative scaling. So it's like, but at the same time, like, yo, God, Shiki, Larry just put it up. Shiki was front and center with Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, bro.
He was.
Hey, man. Hitta, who you got, though? You ain't say. Who you got, what different why, bro?
I'm going to have to go Shiki, man. I'm going to have to give Shiki the benefit of a doubt.
Is it comeback season, Larry? He was down.
Shiki was down? How bad was he down?
It was like a 4-2, 4-1, I think.
All right, see, 4-1 I can see. 4-2 ain't that bad, though.
It was early, though. It was early.
Yeah, he was up by like 2 or 3 for a long time.
I think now Oden was very impressive against Kaido, but I think, and I said this to Shankdom earlier, I think there's the difference of hitting a massive target like Kaido in the air versus hitting somebody who's more, I believe, is more agile in the air, like Shiki. I believe Shiki is way more nimble and agile in the air. That's one. Two, I used to dunk on Shiki's hockey because I thought of the impel down escape. I was like, you know what? If it was somebody like maybe Rayleigh, I feel like he would even have to, do that to his leg to escape. But I don't know, man. I just don't see Shiki being able to be in league with Whitebeard and Roger like that and not have enough hockey to prevent Roger and Whitebeard from trouncing him. You know what I mean? I don't think that his devil fruit of making stuff levitate and all that and him being able to fly in the air, I don't think that's enough to put him in league with them.
I will say this, right? Because I'm the he's a rival of Roger and Whitebeard, etc. I will say, being a rival of people does not mean you could actually really bang with those people.
And listen,
I will say that. I know I believe he can on some level, but it's very possible Shiki just a dude who amassed a large ass crew, and you know what I'm saying? It's very possible.
It's possible, but I don't know, man. With I think you said this once I joined. I think I heard it from either you or Larry. Him being able to put any dent in Marineford while facing a 2v1 versus Garpus and Goku, it's gotta mean something. It has to mean something. I don't think Oden is going to be. I don't even think they need to. I don't want to be disrespectful now.
Watch out now.
Listen, I don't want to be disrespectful now. But if I'm being honest, man, if it was just Oden that showed up to Marine Forza, I don't I don't think it's gonna have to be a 2v1. I don't think Garp walks up to now. I know it's for because he knew Garp had prior knowledge. Both of them had prior knowledge of Shiki as a threat beforehand. I understand that. I just even with the prior knowledge, I can't see Garp joining in with Sengoku to neutralize Oden. I can't see that.
It's funny. We brought up Vista earlier, right?
Oh, what did you get brought up for?
And I'm going to make the correlation here. It's
okay.
the equivalent of Vista go handle Mihawk, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, this is Roger's Vista, low key. And I know that sounds crazy, but like I think a majority of people would scale Gabon over him. So it's like
Gabon over who?
Oden.
You'd be surprised. I held that poll in chat, and people got Oden over Rayleigh.
All right, we gotta wrap this matchup up and get to the next one. But so hit a one with Shiki. I think we have one more person who hasn't given their or two more people who haven't given their take on this one. It's pretty close, so I'm gonna get those matchups in, Larry. But I see Ace Sturdy and Crow in here. So Sturdy, talk to me, man. Sturdy, you there? I see him jumping off mute. I'm not seeing any takes. Let me drop him. Sturdy, you there?
Yo.
All right, there we go. All right, man, talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? Shiki versus Oden.
I got high diff Shiki. I think me personally, I think when we do these DDTs, I take into account also matchups, not just the speculation of how powerful these guys can be. And I think Oden being a high tier hockey swordsman, I think just a tough matchup against a guy who has not only a devil fruit who gives him great mobility, but also the amount of area of manipulation that we've seen. Not granted, I don't think the movie does a good job depicting his strength, but I think a movie does a good job explaining his ability, at least with his fruit and capability, right? And so I just think, simply put, with Shiki's ability to move, and in addition to manipulate the area around Oden, on top of that, like you guys are speaking about throughout the entire duration of the DDT, how just to even be compared with certain guys like a Garp, like a Roger, you have to have high tier hockey. Now you don't have to. I'm not saying his hockey is better than Oden per se. I think Oden has a good chance of having better armament hockey, but nevertheless, it just simply put, how is Oden going to hit him? And I think simply put, Shiki's going to have more opportunities to hit Oden than the other way around. That's why I got Shiki high diff.
Okay, appreciate the take, Sturdy.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you, man.
All right, stick around. Yeah, stick around for Ace versus Kid, all right?
No problem.
Yo, one thing I wanted to mention, Seb. I don't know if you could correct me, but when Luffy used outward emission or inward emission Rio on the necklet, the neck brace that they had that would spikes would come out and like cut them, that wasn't the sea stone shackle, right?
That wasn't the sea stone shackle. So when Hida brought up like that Shiki didn't do that to that, I'm like, it's not the same when you're a Delphi user. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not sea stone in there. Luffy, I'm trying to remember if he had a little bit of sea stone on him at that time or not.
It was on his wrist,
or it was on like the wristlets or whatever. But
the neck piece wasn't.
He had it then. Yeah, the neck piece wasn't though.
Okay, because I was gonna say I don't think we've ever seen any hockey user tear off sea stone like that.
That would have scaled Shiki way higher, bro.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, if anybody in the chat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, please Remind us if anybody has ever broken Sea Stone cuffs with hockey. I do not remember.
I think it happened in a video game one time. But yeah, I think Lionel was playing like a Pirate Warriors or whatever, and I think I don't know if it was Zoro or Luffy or Kaido. Somebody broke some Sea Stone, and we were like, no.
Uh-huh.
What the hell? But yeah, nah. Right. Let's get Crow in here, give his take, and then we'll get Toby's take, and then we gotta get to the next matchup. Crow. Crow, you there?
Sorry, I was deafened.
Oh, there you go. What's up, man? Who you got? What diff and why? It's Shiki versus Oden, and it's close.
Shiki extreme high diff. He probably loses a limb or two, but he probably beats Oden since he pushed Roger. Yeah, I think it's like an extreme high diff. He loses a limb, maybe an eye. He pushed Roger, so I'm gonna give it to Shiki, I guess. But he does lose a lot.
Okay. All right. Shiki's starting to make a major push now.
Yeah.
Bro, stick around for Ace versus Kid. And I'm sorry, I know you pinged me in the chat. It's not Loki versus Kaido this week, but it's coming soon, all right?
All right.
All right.
I was.
Oh, damn. My bad. Toby, you want to give your take on this one before we wrap?
Yeah. I got Oden. Because I'm tired of Shiki. He ain't did nothing.
Oh my God.
He had a plan. He had a plan, and I ain't seen it. So, and I've seen Oden do a lot. So, I'm going Shiki. I'm going Oden. No diff.
No diff. All right. We can ride with that one, man.
Yeah.
Toby giving troll.
Toby, the most unhappy dude I've ever seen in my life.
No diff is crazy. But all right.
All right.
Oh man. But yeah, Larry, I guess that wraps it. We can go to the next matchup now.
Give me a second.
So set up the Ace versus Kid. I think we got one more super chat or two more super chats to read, so I'll read those in the meantime. We got one Canadian dollar from Fardeen FD. Didn't say anything, so next time let us know your thoughts, but thank you. And another two from Sereno. It says Oden is greater than Shiki, extreme diff. Shiki ain't that tough. All right. Serena, you gotta join one of these, man. For sure. All right.
Almost done setting it up.
Oh, you're good. Y'all, if y'all haven't already, please like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Same with y'all on TikTok, Instagram, any of the other streaming platforms we're on. Please hit that heart button, that like, whatever you guys need to do. It just helps with us get this out to more people. And if you want to participate in these DDTs, give your take, become a Discord server booster or Nakama, Warlord, or Yonko tier member within our Discord. You'll have access to the Discord's voice channel that says DDT entrance, and then you'll be able to give your take whenever we go live on one of these DDT streams, typically on a Wednesday. They're a lot of fun. You get to give your take, you get to get yours off, and then you could also join our call-in streams that we typically do on Tuesdays. Give a take, give a theory, whatever. But join the Discord tiers, and we'd love to interact with you guys more. So, but yeah, our final matchup of the night. I know Larry has a bit of a time crunch, so we got to make these a little bit quicker, guys. But Ace versus Kid, Luffy's brother versus Luffy's rival? Question mark. This one should be fun. I know it was a hotly debated matchup on one of our shorts like a year or two ago, Larry. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember we got into it a little bit about who would win this matchup. The Ace novels have come out. The data books have come out. Other feats that Ace has had since then have come out versus like Hanafuda and things. So there's been some Ace gas, and Kid has always been a polarizing One Piece character to say the least. So I'm excited to see who takes this matchup. But yeah, y'all know the vibes. Who you got? What diff and why? And I can open it up to Hida or Toby first if y'all want to give y'all a take on this one.
No, I'm gonna wait for this one, son. I'm gonna definitely wait for this one, man.
I'll go there. I got Kid for sure. Ace, it's closer than what most people might think because Ace is a pre-time skip character. And then same way the other way. Some people just hate kids, so it's gonna be a very interesting debate. But if them novels is even halfway true, Ace won't be dead. So I'm not using those novels. They're just come on, bro. But I got kid. I'm gonna say high diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Toby. Kid on the board first. All right, let's get I guess I can just go from the top of my list here. We'll go with Lex. Lex.
I
You there?
won't. Yo, okay. I won't call you Sebby Webby this time. So anyways, not fucking with you. So anyways, yo, Ace versus Kid, right? What we talking about, bro? Kid. I'm sorry, bro, but we did not ever get to see Ace bring out the full extension of his double fruit and his hockey. So if we ever see that the Mirror at its peak, it's through Sabo, right? But here's the thing: I feel like Kid would win, bro, because just the fact that okay, I don't think Ace's fire could melt Kid's steel. Does that make sense? Like if it was magma or lava, like Akainu's fine, sure. But if he set them on fire, so what? Now he's fine. Now Kid's throwing fire metal at him. You know what I mean? And also the thing is, before I go, there are people saying, "Oh, there's no confirmation Kid could use armament hockey." Okay, check this out. I know it's a movie, but One Piece Stampede, Kid could use armament hockey with both his arms. And people want to say, "Oh, but that's a movie." Okay, cool. But Shiki was in a movie too, and he's in God Valley. So I feel like Oda is insinuating, yeah, he can use armament. So that means yes, he can touch Logia users. So I'm gonna give it to Kid. High diff. I'm gonna go high diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Lex.
No worries, buddy. You guys have a good night, all right?
You too,
Yeah,
man.
you too.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, almost dropped hitter. All right. We did get a super chat in the meantime. Another two from Wise Life Gaming. It says toughest battle: 5 Admirals, 5 Kaidos, or Gorosei. Oh man.
5 Kaidos.
Oh man. Would it not have to be the Gorosei just based off of the emu buff, right? Like the immortality, right?
Why you keep trying to give the Gorosei that buff, man?
No, they immortal, bro.
Nah, I'm talking about you. Talk about that. I know what you talk about. You talk about that Saturn thing that you tried to pull a couple DDTs ago. We're not giving them that, bro. Just straight up.
Hey man, it's in the kit, bro. If it gets sticky, put it this way: if you're fighting the 5 Gorosei and it gets sticky for real, for them, Emu not coming?
See, that's a cop out.
Is that not? It's
Stop.
real.
That's a cop out.
Stop, bro.
All right.
Please.
All right.
Y'all be forgetting that Sebastian's the same dude that says, yo, if somebody fights Judge, he gets to bring up all his clones to fight for him.
He should have a set of his clones. He should. The same way Hawkins should have a set of his dolls. No? Am I tripping? I'm wrong for thinking that, bro.
No, bro. He can't bring an army with him.
I'm not an army, just like 12.
You might as well say he can bring his kids.
Nah,
he made his kids.
Those are actual sentient people, man. That's different. But
All that? No.
That's different, bro. That's different. Next up, let's go with 3D2Y. 3D, you there?
Hello?
How's it going, man?
Oh, I'm back. Okay, so, Kid and Ace. I was thinking a lot about this one. They haven't really shown much hockey, either of them. I mean, Kid hasn't really shown at all. So it's like I was thinking it comes down to like their devil fruits, really. And you got kids assign he awakened, he got the assign ability. I just don't know if it could work on Ace because he couldn't do it on Prometheus, if I'm correct.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know that he tried. I'll be honest.
oh, okay. I thought
He
he
did
tried to
trap
do it on
him.
Prometheus.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did
trapped
trap him.
Prometheus, right? And that's a little different, right? I mean, they're both devil fruits, right? But Ace is like a Logia versus like that's like a homie. Like I don't know how that would work, But fair and reasonable speculation. You can speculate all you want.
Yeah, so I guess like even if Kid can use a sign on him, and he can trap him, I think Ace can just like melt through all the metal he puts around him and just get out of it. Um, so I like maybe Kid could do like some planetary devastation thing where like he tosses up Ace in the air and like pushes all these metal pieces towards him, making like a giant meteor of metal. But it's like at that point, could he just melt it all again? Like I don't know. But I think when it comes down to devil fruits, I'll have to give it to Ace and the hockey. Well, no, I can't really give the hockey to anybody. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Ace Extreme Diff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ace is on the board. 3D. I appreciate the patience. I know we had you in here early, and so I wanted to get you back in here early for this matchup. But have a good night, bro.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a Sturdy in here. Sturdy, you there? Sturdy going once. Sturdy going twice. Never mind. All right, let's get Shocker in here. Actually, no, AO, let's go. I mean, we know where AO is going. AO, talk to me, bro.
First thing first, we all know what the answer is, man. It's Kid Mid Diff.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into no sciences and no maths. Bin numbers, bro. Bin numbers. But in Wano, we saw Big Mom. She was using Prometheus, she was using Zeus, she was using Hera, she was using all of them on Kid. Wow, what is it called? Mother Misery. The combined attack was plasma, right? It just touching a regular person, evaporated them? They didn't exist anymore. But at least in the anime, in the manga, in the anime, Kid took a whole 2 minute brunt of that attack. I don't know if Ace can reach those temperatures. And well, like Toby said, the GOAT, I'm using none of those Ace novels. If those Ace novels were real, he'd still be alive to this day. But he's not, he's dead, he's
Can't
above.
wait for the Kid novels to come out and for you to use them, AO.
Oh, they're coming. After Zora, they're coming. But that's just me being a hypocrite. That's me being a hypocrite. But is Kid on top? I know, listen, before people start coming in here saying Kid doesn't know about Haki because of that stupid quote where he's like, oh, I didn't know you could use Haki to hurt Kaido. Listen, he's confirmed to at least have all three. And I do believe he is a little bit smart enough to realize this guy's a Logia. Let me use my Haki. Just a little bit. I understand he might be headstrong, he might be dumb, very similar to Luffy. But when it comes to fighting, he's got it down. I don't know who made that plan to trap Zeus in the box, but they said, who can do this? I need Kid to do it. Let's do this. But Big Mom was on the roof. How did we get her off? Oh, Kid, we need you to do this. I'm going to do it. So when it comes down to taking Ace out, I'm going to put Kid in the ringer. He's going to get it done. Mid diff. I would say low, but Ace is cool.
Appreciate the take, AO. You have a good night, all right?
You too. I don't want Kid to lose today, man. I'll pull all the stops.
I'm not pulling any stops, bro.
Hey, man, what?
Oh, damn, I dropped it. My fault. My fault, AO. But all right. Kid back on the board. Next up, we have Shocker. Shocker, you there?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to me, man.
All right, so initially I was gonna go with Kid, but I think I'm gonna choose Ace, Extreme Diff.
Okay.
Um, Specifically because I feel like while we didn't really get to see like the extent of Ace, he still he didn't have I guess the showing that Marine Corps was like kind of bad because he died, but he was able to like clash. He was clashing at a point. He tied with Jinbei, right? He tied with Jinbei.
5 days.
And wait, sorry, say that one more time.
Oh, for 5 days they fought.
Yeah, 5 days they fought, right? And I guess that's kind of up to like how strong y'all probably thought Jinbei was at that time. I don't really think he got that much stronger from then. And I feel like if you were to replace Kid, even in that Blackbeard fight, he generally just might lose that fight too, in my opinion. I think with Devil Fruit utilization, I think I think it kind of comes down. I feel like I've seen Kid. He's good at fighting with someone. Like ideally, not that like he's not a good 1v1 fighter, but I feel like he fights best when he has some assistance. Um, but I do think it's like extreme diff, no matter what. Like if Kid hits him with that move he would have hit Shanks with, uh, Kid is like in. I mean, not Kid. Ace is like for sure losing. But if Kid hits that on Ace, but yeah.
So, Shocker, I actually have a question for you, and I don't want to linger too long. Is that attack hockey coded? Because if it's
Which one?
not, yeah, the damn punk. Because if it's not, Ace is a Lagia. Like, would it hurt him?
But then probably not. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, I didn't think that. I mean, but I mean, I feel like that's if. Well, would he have to? Well, I guess with Logi, it's like you don't need the observation hockey to like dodge that, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's also an argument to be made that the plasma, I guess, from the actual blast or whatever, can still hurt fire. Like, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, bro. But
It just seems like a lot of kids' moves take like at least a little bit of time. Ace, I just feel like he should be fast enough to like deal with some of those. But yeah, I mean either one. I feel like picking Ace feels like kind of more of a hot take, but I mean I'm choosing Ace. I got if you had a Nell on here, I would have picked the Nell too. But hey,
we did that one already, man.
oh man, I'm missing.
All right, Shocker. Appreciate the take, man. You have a good night. All right.
All right, y'all too. See you.
Yo, Seb.
Yeah.
Crow wanted to know if he could come up because he has to go get food or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll bring Crow up now.
All right, bet.
Crow, talk to me, man. Who you got?
Yo, wait, give me a sec. I can't hear anything. Hold up.
We can hear you, man. I don't know. Can you hear us?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, who you got? What different why, Crow? I know you said you gotta go.
Both are bums. But I'm gonna just flip a coin. I'm gonna say Kid. I think he has better feats than Big Mom. So Kid.
Did you actually flip a coin, or are you just saying you flipped a coin?
I literally flipped a coin. I think both are trash. So like, but I guess Kid has feats on Big Mom. So Kid.
Okay. All right. Well, go get your food, man. I hope it
Alright,
tastes
yeah.
good.
Yeah, man. Have a nice day.
You too, man. Crow funny, bro. All right. We did get a super chat, so I want to read that one. $5 from my name's 10 something. It says both of these people are baby Loki victims. Disrespectful. Back to back disrespect.
That's so funny.
Baby Loki victims is crazy. But
Yo, Loki,
next up,
Seb,
yeah,
would baby Loki survive the boiler?
like the Oden boiling.
Yeah.
I want to say yes, yo, which
Oh,
is
okay.
crazy.
No, I was just
That feels
asking.
crazy.
I was just
That
asking.
feels crazy. That feels crazy to say. But yo, Loki, yeah. We got another two from Corey Xiang. It says Shiki versus Fuji. Hmm. It's an interesting one. Oh. Shiki versus Fuji. Who you got with that one, Larry? Oh, Larry Dip. Oh, snap. Never mind. I don't know. It's a toss up for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Shiki
But I
versus
feel the average
Fuji?
higher. Yeah.
I'd still have to go Shiki.
Okay.
Yeah, Fuji hasn't fought the tiers that Shiki has consistently fought most of his life, so.
That's fair. I ain't mad at that.
Fuji is blind and he's pushing for what he wants to do. Shiki's not.
Shiki was always pushing for what he wanted to do. He just ended up
He
getting
gave
packed.
up. He gave
He
up.
didn't give up. He never
He
gave
gave
up.
up. He ain't here.
Oh,
Where he at?
listen, if my theory
Tell me
correct,
his
Shanks
low.
packed him. Shanks
Tell me
packed
his
him.
low. Hey man.
Listen. We'll see, bro. We'll see. All right. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Let's go Diamond. Diamond, you there?
Hello.
How's it going, man?
How y'all doing? I'm a little disappointed in the previous matchup results. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, you gotta debate harder to get people to agree with your take, and maybe your guy will win.
Like maybe the matchups need to be a little better. You know? I remember Prime DDT. Those were the days. Even the mid tier.
Oh my god! All right, it was a close matchup. It just was.
Nah, it was. I ain't mad at it, but I still had a troll. But so kid versus. I think I'm gonna go for Law's superior. I'm gonna go for Kid. He's stronger than Ace. Both of their hockey feet are similar, because they don't really have any. But at least Kid has Awakening. Ace doesn't, as far as we know. And we could use the Ace novels, but you guys are so notorious for refusing to admit their canon, so they're invalid.
You do what you feel, bro.
What else? And also, like Ace, after he fought Jinbei and Whitebeard for so long, was clashing evenly with Smoker, And Kid is trapping Smoker in a cube, like he did with Prometheus and Zeus. Ace isn't like that. He was, but not anymore. So I'm going Kid, high diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Diamond. You have a good night.
All right, man. You too.
My man said Prime DDT. We back in full swing, and I'm still getting trolled about Prime DDTs, man. How is the mid tier better than Shiki versus Oden? Tell me. Am I tripping? I'm tripping. I guess I'm tripping.
What happened?
Man. All right. Oh man, a name I haven't seen in a while, man. Fox. Let's get Fox in here. Fox, you there?
Oh snap! I'm not. Yo, what's good? Yo, Larry, Seb.
Bro, how you been?
Yo, man, I've been good, man. Thank God, everything good, man. Listen, you guys are doing an amazing job. I didn't know who won against Oden and Shiki. Hopefully Shiki did, because my man was rocking with rocks. But I don't know if y'all peep. Look at my profile picture. I got hockey on me. Hey, ignore Yuji Tadori there. I got hockey, bursting out of me. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nah, but let's get straight to business. All right, Ace versus Captain Kid. Excellent fight, yo. Great matchup. Gotta say, great matchup for tonight. Ace Logia type. We all know his kid, right? Kid, we know his kid too. He's tanky. You know, he took hits from Kaido and Big Mom. His endurance is immeasurable. All right, this man he stood up and kept fighting. Even though I got my personal opinions about Kid, but I gotta give flowers. I gotta give his flowers, right? But to be honest, like Ace's Logia intangibility is like, and his fire powers are like, is a natural counter to like Kid's metal attacks. Like honestly, like his Devil Fruit, Kid has, yes, he has his hockey, but I feel like in this case, Ace, he's well versed in this Devil Fruit than Kid, and I feel like he will basically overcome Kid in this fight. Honestly, it's like to be honest, like a toss up to me because I gotta say, Kid is also creative with his Devil Fruit, like Luffy is in his own way. But I gotta give it an Ace. I gotta give it an Ace. I respect Ace. My man fought Jinbei for 5 days straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kid could do that. So I gotta give it. I gotta give it to Ace. Div, I would give it. I would give it a high div. It's a high div fight.
Okay. All right, Fox. It was good hearing from you, bro. It's been a minute, man. When I saw your name pop up, I was like, "Ain't no way that's Fox." You been on? You been good?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Thank God, man. Thank God, everything good.
That's all we can do, right? All right. Tune in. I don't think we're gonna have a DDT next week, but in a couple weeks we'll have another one. We'll have a couple of dope matchups for you guys. So definitely pop back in. All right.
Definitely, definitely. It's great to join in and give my takes and stuff like that. You guys keep up the great work. Amazing work, guys. Like,
Thank you,
yeah, God
man.
bless. Yo, God bless.
Thank you.
God bless, brother.
All right. Let's get Eagles in here. Eagles, you there?
You hear me?
Yeah, man. Talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? I think you highlighted it a
I've
little
been
earlier.
I've been waiting for this one.
Uh-huh.
I got Ace no diff.
The no diffs are crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Man.
I heard Ayo saying something about the kid novels. The only novel kid's gonna be is in an obituary. That's number one. And number two, he is probably he's the sorriest person I've seen from the beginning of this series to now. How are we going? This dude is so sorry. We're debating if he's gonna be the dude who was in a pre-time skip arc and died. That's how sorry he is. That's embarrassing. We have more evidence of Ace, who is dead, who's been dead for 20 years, IRL, damn near, using conquerors, pre-time skip. We are in the new world, and you are a conqueror, and you can't use the thing you need the most. It's horrible. He's so sorry to me, and I have a saying that I live by to this day. If it's one-on-one, bet against kid. Sorry, he's sorry.
Yo, but Kimmy getting jumped, man. How many one-on-ones has he lost? Just the one with Shanks, really, right?
Shanks jumping?
Yeah. I mean, I guess he jumped Kaido and lost, but that's Kaido.
He jumped. Big Mama was pretty much in a backpack the entire time. So I mean,
I ain't mad at it, man. I appreciate the take, Eagles. Tell AJ Brown to stop crashing out on Madden or whatever he doing.
I stand with AJ. We got to fire our whole front office. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, every single.
Hey,
Eagles
can we take Brian Dable off y'all's hands? It can't be much worse.
He gone, man. Y'all do what y'all want.
Y'all still got the rights to him.
Do we? I don't even know how that works. But Eagles, have a good night, man. All right. Next up, let's get Hunt in here. Hunt, you there?
Yes, sir. Hello, hello.
How's it going, man?
Good, good. How about y'all? This matchup's
Chilling, bro.
interesting, man.
Yeah, it's close on the YouTube vote polls. It wasn't as close in the earlier poll Larry put out, so we'll see. It's also close in the voting, so.
Yeah, man. Hey, respect to Shiki winning the last one, man. Like, it was definitely a close matchup.
Comeback
I like
season,
that
man.
one a lot.
It was 9-5 or something at one point, and then Shiki pulled away, man. So.
Yeah, dude. Hey, respect. Alrighty, so let's get into this. So first of all, It's like I said, I do have to apologize to all the kid fans whenever I give this take. However, I do like to scale with what we see, as that is the most concrete and accurate example of what a character can do. I'm saying Ace, mid diff at the highest. Please, can someone show me a panel or a scene of Kid using any kind of hockey? Because I have looked and I cannot find one. Correct me if I am wrong. I understand hockey is invisible most of the time, but like, come on, man, there really isn't one. Like, typically, he draws it now. Now, some people may point to episode 985, where he does show Conqueror's hockey against some Beast Pirate fodder. Those dudes stood there and stared Kid right in the face. He didn't do anything, bro. That kid could not conquer a piece of paper if he was given a chainsaw. When Ace used Conqueror's hockey for the first time as a 10-year-old without even trying, he actually knocked people out. So he at least has something there. With all this, as we can see, the conclusion is simple. Kid cannot touch Ace. Ace is a Logia. Kid got no hockey. Easy matchup. Granted, I did say mid-diff, and that's assuming that Damned Punk or Kid's Awakening can even hurt Ace. But Ace probably has the power to block it. Like, he fought Jinbei for 5 days straight, and Yamato for a bit. His Entei fireball attack, he's got it.
Okay.
And that's
So
the
you
end of my
said
take.
you said mid diff at the most. Okay.
Wait, did I put it already?
I don't think so. I think
Guys,
that
is it
times
5-5 or
yeah.
4-5? I completely forgot.
I think that's.
I'm pretty sure it's
that would make
4-5.
it 5.
I have the stream up, and then so now it should be 5-5.
Okay.
Yeah, that should even it up. All right.
It should be 5-5, you said?
Yeah, it should
Yes,
be 5-5.
yes.
All right, 5 tied up. Okay.
Yeah, 5-all, man.
Yeah,
Hunt,
man.
appreciate the take, man. All right.
Yeah, and real quick, man, I heard y'all talking about a Mihawk earlier, and said, bro, I'm like you, man. I love Bogard. So, small theory here: when Vista came up to Mihawk, Mihawk said, "Yo, third greatest swordsman." Bogard, he's probably the second, bro. There you go.
Oh man.
He was hunting Marines.
Hey man, maybe
Exactly,
they
bro.
fought. Maybe they fought, man.
He was hunting
That's what I'm
Marines.
saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Garp's right hand man. He can't be a bum.
Listen, I'm
nice
gonna
of-
drop my Bogart theory next week, man. I got y'all. I got you,
Heard,
man.
love that. Love that.
Got you.
All
All
right.
right, have a good night, bro.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you
See ya.
too, man. Thank you, brother.
We are tied officially. We did get another $6 super chat from Don Pablo. It says metals lose their magnetism when exposed to fire. Ace got this. No diff. Yo, the DDT is bringing the scientists back, Larry. I love it. It's been a while since the scientists popped out. You know what I'm saying? I love it, bro. Right. Let's get to HR3. HR, you there?
Oh,
How's it going, man?
well, hello. Oh my God. Okay, one second.
What's up,
Let me
man?
turn-
Yeah, I saw you in the call waiting, and then we finally got a $5 super chat. So I was like, all right, let me get him in here, man. You know.
Yo, W to whoever sent that $5. I was desperate. But I will indeed say that I do have Fire Fist Ace winning this. I don't think that Ace and Kid are in separate speed ballparks. I think if anything, they'd be very close. I think Kid has demonstrated himself versus top tiers, and I think Ace has also demonstrated himself against top tiers. Well, in a weakened state actually. Both of them have, so I'm not going to put them like drastically faster than one another. But the only problem what I have with Kid is one of his main abilities is Awakening. That's his main form of attack. And Ace has an ability that would kind of force him to not even resorting to that. He would almost have to resort to like physicals only. And the reason why I say that is because somebody like Kid has magnetism, but there's a reason why he wasn't magnetizing Mother Misery, or he wasn't magnetizing things like Prometheus, specifically because when it comes to magnetism, it's not going to really affect Ace in much, at a much higher rate.
In fact, maybe not at all. Even we've seen gravity and how it affects somebody like Sabo when he has the same fruit, and it does almost nothing. So somebody like Kid doing what he did to Big Mom when he used magnetism to push her off the roof, that won't work against Ace. His Devil Fruit ability, the Awakening, most likely won't work either because he doesn't have the physical form. He would kind of have to use Haki. And from what we know, it's kind of complex, and we haven't seen anybody really pit Haki on like their hacks abilities. For an example, Law, right? When he creates a room, we're not going to say he can pit Haki on the room. That's kind of weird and complex. But this is what I mean by he would have to resort to using Haki on like his metal and things like that. But after seeing like Ace match the firepower of Aokiji or Kuzan, whatever you want to call him, I think he does have the AP to be able to match anything that somebody like Kid dishes out. Even though I know Aokiji was holding back and he wasn't going all out. When Kid was physically matching Big Mom, she also at the time wasn't going all out. Even after like going into her bigger mom form, what happens is they resort to kind of guerrilla tactics where they're no longer matching her physicals, and more so it's like, okay, Kid gets an attack, Law comes behind her, then Kid comes behind her, and they're like kind of like doing some like Toru Yuji stuff on Big Mom. So I think when it comes down to Awakening, it would kind of be almost irrelevant. Even when it comes down to his railgun, I don't think it would do anything. It doesn't have Haki on it. It'll just go through Ace, and he'll just reform around it. Now, congratulations, Kid has exhausted all his stamina because we know the Awakening takes a lot of stamina from him. So it just wouldn't be beneficial. That's why I have somebody like Ace winning.
Okay, HR, that was very well put, thought out, elaborated, and that's the kind of takes we want in the DDT. So I appreciate you being here, sticking around to shine once you got your shot, man. So thank you.
Of course, thank you for letting me up.
Yeah, man. If you want to have a guaranteed spot in DDTs going forward, or our call-in streams or whatever, become either a server booster or a Nakama Warlord or Yonko in the Discord.
Oh, I'll just boost the server. I didn't know because I didn't know the password to my Discord, so I kind of couldn't get a role. But I'll just boost the server, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, sure. All right, man.
All right, see ya.
Cool. All right, we did get another $5 super chat from Mitch Boogie. It says Ace is winning, and I don't think Kid has the Haki to fight Jinbei or Yamato. I don't know if I can agree with that. I mean, obviously he wasn't winning, but he was still fighting Big Mom on some level, right? If he can fight Big Mom, he can fight Yamato or Jinbei, right? I think so. All right. Next up, let's get who's gone, who hasn't gone. Let's get Alcazar in here. Alcazar, are you there?
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Yeah. Wait, what's the score right now? 6-5?
6-5, Ace is up.
Cool. All right. Yeah. All right. So Ace's case. Ace whole identity in a story is born monster. Before the flames, he was already beating adult pirates as a kid, and by the time he had his flame fruit, his growth skyrocketed even more. And he already had Conqueror's Haki as a kid, and I'm sure that's affecting his willpower in fights, as we saw when he fought Jinbei for 5 straight days. In my opinion, that's a huge benchmark. I don't think people give Jinbei as much credit as he deserves. Even in a post-time skip, Luffy commented that Jinbei hits like a truck. And this is post-time skip. I know it's post-time skip Jinbei as well, but it should still be considered a factor that Jinbei was strong. And Ace withstood Jinbei for 5 straight days. And after that, when Whitebeard showed up, Ace got back up and continued to fight Whitebeard for a little bit until he eventually passed out. It's extremely durable. That shows extreme durability and extreme endurance. In pure combat, Ace has 2 things Kid hates: speed and explosive output. Ace's flames aren't flimsy, and they're extremely dangerous. If you go back, you can see one of Ace's fire fists destroyed 5 ships. And that type of speed and explosive output is what was stopping Kid. If you go back, Kid he couldn't do nothing against Blast Breath against Kaido. Zoro cut it. Law got out the way. Luffy tanked it, but Kid got smacked back. So that type of explosive output tends to be Kid's weakness. Or later on when Big Mom used Hera to hit him from the distance, that type of speed I think it shows that Kid isn't that fast, but he is durable. He can take a lot of hits and just keep getting back up because he has that willpower. He has that dog in him. Kid's portrayal is kind of weird. Oda writes him as a natural destroyer, someone who fights through pain and overwhelms opponents by brute escalation. But I just feel like Kid doesn't have that X factor inside of he does have Conqueror's Haki and he does have a broken fruit and he does have extreme damage output, but even his damn punk, his ultimate attack, it takes time for him to charge that up and send it out. And when he was trying to do it to destroy those 10 ships, and to be fair, Ace could have destroyed half of those ships in a second with Fire Fist. As he's charging up, that's when he was defeated by a top tier opponent. So going against a top tier opponent, someone as fast as Ace using his mirror fruit to, send himself through. I'm sure Ace is fast using his mirror fruit. I don't think Kid's even going to be able to use that damn punk. And that type of, again, that explosive output is just going to put Ace. And I'm just not gonna put Kid over Roger's son.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my take.
All right. Appreciate the take, Alcazar. That was well put.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night. All right. What was that 6-5 Ace? He got the lead back. All right. Who's next up? I got Alcazar. Let's get creator Keon in here. Keon, you there?
Second. Oh. Thank you.
Keon, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. What's up?
All right. So I'm thinking between Ace and Kid, I feel like both their hockey feats are kind of just decent. So I feel like Kid should be able to touch Ace. But in terms of like endurance, I think Kid has survived hotter flames from Kaido and Big Mom than what Ace dishing out, even though he's flames. So I would probably give it to Kid at high to extreme diff. He able to like last Ace long enough to knock him out.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Keon. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Larry, did you add that one for Kid?
No, I didn't. Thank you for letting me know. I was writing something out.
You good? Wait, did he go Kid or Ace? Crap.
Oh crap! It's 7-5. Sorry, I think I made a mistake.
Keon, real quick,
Yeah.
who'd you go for?
I pick Kid.
Okay, yeah, just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, so then
Okay.
it's 6-6.
And it's 6-6. Yeah. All right, cool. Keon, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
I'll be lying in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, like you lied for a second. I really believed y'all.
Yeah, don't do that, yo. Now it's 8, I think. Come on, man, don't do that. All right, we're back tied up. Next up is Mario. Mario, you there?
Yep. Oh my god. This is a hard one, but I gotta give it to. I'll probably give it to Kid High to Extreme Diff, just because of he's shown more than what Ace have shown. Like he like has the Conqueror's Haki. Like he fought Big Mom, even though Big Mom was like kind of nerfed at that fight. I mean, he got a lot in his bag to be able to deal with Ace. Like even though Ace is a Logia, he still have hockey, so he definitely can hit him. And we have not seen Ace use any observation or any future sight. Even though if he has Conquerors, he doesn't seem to like use it, or we don't know where Ace level is in terms of hockey. So I really can't say much for Ace, but I mean, other than him having the Mare no Mi. I mean, that's pretty much it. And the Jinbei fight, and I don't think that's really equal to like what Kid's been doing. So I gotta give it to Kid. I mean, he got a lot of pack. Like Ace. I don't think Ace can take what Kid has. Like railgun, everything. Like those are crazy attacks.
Okay.
Gotta give it to Kid. Hydra should be.
All right. Appreciate the take, Mario. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
All right, Larry. They're saying you missed a vote for Ace a bit ago, like whatever ago. So it should be 7-6. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But so far, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 votes.
Wait, so is it 8-7 then?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. People saying yo, man, yo, Henry, you got it? I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Wait, what? I got what?
I count 15 votes. Toby, Lex, 3D2Y, AO Let's Go, Hunt, Mario, Diamond Life, Alcazar, Baby Shocker, Eagles, Ace 30, Crow, Fox, HR3, and Creator Keon.
Man,
Those are the
if you coming to me to count votes, man, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot help you, son.
Oh man, Larry, you messing up, bruh. I don't know the vote, man.
Why y'all ain't counting votes after everybody gives their vote?
Larry's supposed to be handling that.
I'm sorry. He said you forgot the one after 6-5, bro. So it's basically 7-7.
But I have 15. That's the thing. So 7-7 is 14. Like there's a vote missing still, regardless.
So is it 8-7 Ace?
I don't know, man. You can't
Let me check back, bro.
Yo, can somebody give us the score, man, please?
Let me check.
Be real with it.
I'll check right now.
Be real. I'm not restarting, man. I'm not restarting.
Hold on.
Hold on, dude. I'll take a vote for both of these before I restart, man. They're saying 7-7, so maybe my math is off.
All right, so I did miss one. I know for sure.
Natural Destroyer. Kid's portrayal is kind of through pain, but he does have Conqueror's Hockey, and he doesn't punk. His ult's trying to do it.
They're saying 7-7.
As he's charging up, that's when he was defeated. Fruit to, since that damn
my
punk.
math
And
is
I'm just not gonna. I'm not smart.
Like, that's what I'm saying. There was 15 votes, so we off by 2 right now. All right, have a good night. We off more than that.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Appreciate.
All right, appreciate the take.
Yeah, that's my kid over Roger's son.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right, so it was Kid over Roger's son when it was 6-5, and then it went to 6-6, and I didn't count it.
Yeah.
All right, man, what's up?
Both their
So
hockey
who up
they
right
were
now
able to.
after the
I
15?
think Kid has survived.
That's what we need to know.
Ace.
Because it's close. I mean, it's a swing vote right now. It's very close.
No, I didn't. Thank you for.
Ace 100% has at least 7 votes. Okay.
Appreciate the take.
8-7 Kid.
Have a good night.
I think it's 8-7 Kid. It's definitely 8-7 Kid. Sorry, guys.
I ain't been.
Larry,
I haven't been keeping track. I can keep track going forward.
No, I didn't. Thank you for
in
letting me
general.
know. No. It's 8-7. It's 8-7. It sure is 8-7.
8-7?
Yeah. I just searched back and I looked back and it's 8-7.
Okay. I bet. All right. It's close though. It's gonna come down to last votes, I think.
Yeah.
Let's get Rick in here. Rick, you there?
Yo.
All right, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Ace versus Kid.
So when I think of this, I'm thinking of Ace.
You're coming in choppy, bro.
Ace is OP. Oh shit.
Rick, you coming in real choppy, bro.
Yes.
Can you? I don't. If you can fix your mic or something.
The headphone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You said yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, phone, phones are, all right. So, when I think of this fight, I'm thinking about Ace, like doing like the flashbacks when he was boxing with Yamato. So I'm gonna go with Ace. I don't got Kid over Yamato, not even close, to be honest with you. Kid is like the worst character ever written. So yeah, I think he gets overhyped. He loses to everybody. I mean, I've never seen somebody have everything they need to be successful and then just take L's like Kid does. So yeah, I'm going with Ace.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the
And I'm gonna
take, Rick.
say high diff though. I'm gonna say high diff just because Ace don't use his hockey like that either. But yeah, Ace for sure.
All right. Have a good night, man.
You too.
All right. It's 8-8. We did get another Nakama join the ship, and Dragon is K888. So welcome. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama. Next up, let's get Second Soul in here. Second Soul, you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. Talk to us. Who you got? What diff and why?
Man, you know me, I stay with the facts. I'm gonna have to go with Ace high to extreme diff. Now I know it may seem crazy, but I just don't see Ace with his intangibility, his conqueror's hockey, his observation hockey, losing to someone who doesn't have the amount of hockey to get through that intangibility. I feel like Ace is just the more experienced, more complete fighter. And I know that Kid has a lot of fights with these higher tiers, but we've seen that he has not taken any hockey imbued attacks on the rooftop from Kaido or from Big Mom. We've just seen him take attacks from Big Mom, but even Misery, I think that's only anime. Like, that was only in the anime. I don't think he actually took that attack. I think he dodged it. But in all the attacks he landed on Big Mom, he's able to do that because Big Mom is such a huge target. I don't see him landing those same attacks on Ace. Ace is gonna turn Kid into the neck. He's gonna turn Kid into the man with the burn scar, honestly.
Okay. So what's the diff you said?
I'd say high to extreme because it'll probably be a battle of attrition. I feel like it'll take a long time for Ace to put Kid down, but I just don't see Kid stopping it from happening. Kid just can't do anything. This is just a bad matchup. I think maybe Kid could be potentially the stronger fighter, but as we're like progressing through One Piece, even with that latest chapter, we're seeing that hockey really plays a role in negating these hacks. And once you get to the upper echelon of characters, I just don't see Kid being able to overcome those sorts of hacks with his hockey levels.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the take, Second Soul. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
I could go whenever too. So
Yeah, good.
all right. This is a fight of disappointments. Still, Ace being my favorite character, it is a good matchup. And fair warning, if the Ace novels were considered canon, like Toby said, Ace wouldn't have lost to Blackbeard, nor would he have died at Marineford. Both of these men have Conqueror's hockey, yet neither knows how to use it properly. They're both heavily Devil Fruit reliant, and their hockey seems almost non existent. If anything, they're on the same level when it comes to hockey control. At least I can admit that. In terms of durability, I do give the edge to Kid. He tanked his hits from Big Mom and kept fighting, unlike Ace with Blackbeard. But when it comes to raw strength, I'd lean toward Ace because of his bouts with Yamato and Jinbei. However, Ace has always been inconsistent. One moment, he's trading blows with Yamato and Jinbei, and the next, he's saying him and Smoker are evenly matched because of their devil fruits. That kind of inconsistency honestly makes judging him tricky. But if we take that Smoker moment out of the equation, I'd give this to Ace because it comes down to devil fruit ability and basic hockey. Kid's magnetism wouldn't affect Ace since Ace is a Logia. Kid would have to rely on his laser attacks, but Ace's flames could actually weaken Kid's powers. I looked it up when the guy mentioned it. Scientifically speaking, when magnetic metal is heated, its magnetism decreases as the atoms become more energized and misaligned. That's what it says. If it's heated past its Curie temperature, it permanently loses its magnetic properties. So it's about how hot Ace can get. Pause. That's important because Ace naturally changes his surroundings, even when he's not actively using his flames. When he visited Drum Island's Robelu town, the locals mentioned it stopped snowing despite being a winter island. They thought it was kind of strange. That kind of passive heat would directly interfere with Kid's magnetism, in my opinion. So, with that in mind, Kid's abilities would eventually fail him, and Ace would take the win. So, Ace wins, I would say high diff.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I'm glad you took time to do that little mini research after the take that dude gave. Yeah, every time Kid in a DDT, the scientists come out, man. It's so funny. It's so it's science piece. Whatever Kid fighting, bro. I love it. But okay. What does that make it? 10? Or is it 9-8? I don't know.
10-8.
10-8. All right. Ace with the late lead. We'll see if he can hold it. Let me count Larry's vote. All right, next. Let's get Franco in here. Franco, you there?
Oh, snap, I'm in here?
Yes, sir. Talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why? Ace versus Kid.
Oh, man. All right. So I think Kid has it, but I think the fight is probably closer than people think. I think if we're saying that Kid can't imbue hockey into his attacks, we're jumping through a lot of hoops to give it to Ace. I think Kid's tanking ability has been shown to withstand Yonko level attacks. Kid was straight up boxing with Big Mom and Kaido. Whereas, Kid just, his feats are really just getting, beat up by Blackbeard and punched through by Kainu. So, I just think Ace is in a Haki mastery is probably lower than Kid's, maybe just even. But yeah, I think it's on Kid. I think Kid has it. Extreme diff probably.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Franco. I'm trying to remember if we've interacted before. The PFP and the name aren't ringing a bell for me.
Yeah, no, this is my first DDT, man. I've been listening for a while, but it's my first time getting in here.
Well, welcome, man. We'd love to hear more from you. Definitely join more DDTs. We'd love to get more takes, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'll be in here.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
When the new guys are all respectful, bro. So cool. All right, let's get up one Chris in here. Chris, you there?
Yo, I think I'm here. Is my mic on?
Yeah, man. Yo, my Amazon package just came too, bro. So if that was you, good luck.
Oh, I think it might have been. You safe with that Blackbeard plus, you said?
You got what different why, bro?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. They putting up facts in the chat, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go Kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even though they both deceased, I'm gonna have to go Kid.
Keep coming back, man. It's not over, bro.
I have to go Kid.
What's the diff?
He just. Man, I really don't know. Cause it's fire versus magnetism. Like we seen him put a metal cube around Prometheus, and like that was not doing anything after that. It took him a while to break out of that. And even if we was to give Kid like another type of ability, like I don't know, like manipulating metal strips that can act like blades, then he could essentially just cut fire like Zoro was doing. But I don't know. High diff. Just say the same thing.
All right. Well, Chris, drive safe, man. Stay warm out there, bro.
Man, I'm trying. Thanks, man. Y'all stay safe. See y'all Sunday.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right. Next up, it's gonna be Xerxes. Xerxes, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, man. We hear you. So mute us in the background, please.
You're not in the background.
Hey, I heard myself though.
My fault. Oh, it was Kid versus Ace, right?
Yeah, Kid versus Ace.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all did this to Ace, but I mean, I'm just gonna say like, so Ace, Kid mid diff, right?
Okay.
And Ace, people would say Kid can't use his down punk or his his punk crash to hurt Ace, but Ace got hurt by Akainu's magma attacks. So which means he didn't use hockey. So Kid uses electromagnetic waves. He also uses plasma. If you look it up, y'all could both look it up yourself. Plasma and electromagnetic waves can literally smother fire. Can literally affect fire because it's electromagnetic waves. So, but I don't even think he needs to use that against Ace. He just needs punk crash. Why you putting your arms up? Ace is fire, correct? Huh? Well, that's what I'm saying. But no, I was saying like Ace. Damn, what was going on?
Sorry, bro.
Oh shit, I messed up. I muted myself.
Good.
But
It's
yeah, I
all
already
right.
said mine. Don't worry about it. My computer's messing up.
You from Baltimore?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I could tell when you said you.
Yes, sir.
Yo, hold on. I feel like we asked Xerxes if he was from Baltimore before, and he said
Yes,
no.
you did. No, I
You
didn't.
said yes, you did. Yo, I
No, I
remember that.
didn't.
You said
I
nah.
said
I
yes.
remember.
You was like,
Yeah.
oh, I figured that. You sound like you was from Philly or whatever. I said no, I'm from Baltimore.
All
Shout out to
right.
Baltimore, man.
Hey, man.
Thank
Why
you,
the greatest
brother.
TV show of all time, bro.
Well,
But have a good night.
I threw my hands up because you said Ace wasn't using hockey against Akainu during their clash.
No. See, that's why it was messing up. I said Akainu wasn't. People think that Akainu wasn't using hockey in that attack, and he hurt Ace.
Yeah.
So it was an element hurting an element.
Is
got you.
Is that true though? Is that
I
true?
don't know. But even if he was, I'm just saying, it's an element hurting an element. Logias can be affected by other elements. Kid uses a electromagnetic. That is one of the major elements in, law. I mean, in on this earth.
No, I get it.
So if you look it up yourself, electromagnetic waves can smother fire. So even if he didn't use hockey, that's what I'm saying. Because people will say, oh, Kid doesn't have hockey, so he's not going to even touch Ace. That's wrong. But enjoy your day. I know y'all want somebody else up here.
No, all right. Xerxes, have a good night, bro.
Y'all too.
Wait, I don't think he. So what Google AI is saying about electromagnetic waves. The electromagnetic waves heat objects and help fire spread through radiation, a process where heat travels in the form of these waves and can cause combustible materials to ignite even without direct contact. This is the same process that makes you feel the sun's heat or a campfire warmth from a distance. Conversely, intense focused electromagnetic waves like laser beams can be a source of ignition, creating plasma that starts a fire or explosion in high energy materials. So doesn't that mean if there's fire around and Kid does that, then Kid's gonna have something explode in his face? What did he just explode? Am I right? Doesn't Kid just explode then?
I don't know, man. I don't dabble in science piece, bro. I don't dabble in science piece, and I don't trust Google AI to tell me nothing. I'm gonna be real. But did you add the vote? I guess is my question.
It was 10-10. He said kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just added it now.
All right. Next up, let's get Eclipse in here. Eclipse, you there?
Yes, I am here.
Make sure you mute us in the
And
background.
I just did, my bad. I'm good to hashtag science piece. I'm gonna give this to Ace. I'm gonna give it to mid diff. Okay. In the event that kid can like smother Ace's flames or anything like that, right? The wind up that he has to put on that, there is no way that he can be able to tank, anything that Ace could be able to dish out within that point in time. So while he's charging the laser, even if it's like a shorter charge, it may not have enough charge, like enough output for it to be like a full, laser like we saw, like how it would have been against those 10 ships. So Ace just throws one fire fist. Yeah, he's tanky enough to be able to survive that, but is he tanky enough to survive that and still keep charging up the laser? And what happens when Ace throws another one behind that? So I feel like that would disrupt his cooldown because it just has enough explosive output upon hitting him if it doesn't send him flying backwards anyhow.
Okay. So what's the diff?
I think if Ace really locks in, I think it probably would be like a mid diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, Clips. Have a good night.
Will do. Y'all too.
Tied up, man.
It's tied up again, bro. It's close, bro. It's close. Let's get Gaimon in here. Gaimon, talk to me, bro.
Yo.
Yo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
All right. I'm gonna have to give it to a kid.
Okay. What's the diff?
Probably high diff. I'm just gonna give it to kid because I just think he has more attack power than Ace, and I don't think Ace has anything that can really like I forgot what the name of the move was that kid did against Shanks' fleet or whatever. But if he did that on Ace, I don't think Ace has anything like in his inventory to stop it. You know what I mean? And I don't think like if he puts up a wall of fire, I don't think the fire is gonna block it unless he has hockey. But I think Kid has better hockey than Ace. So I'm just gonna give it to Kid. High diff.
Okay. All right. Appreciate the take, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.
All right. Hit, I see you're still around. Do you want to give your take yet or no?
Yeah, sure. What's the don't be BSing me, bro. What's the record, bro? What's the numbers for both sides?
It's 11-12, and I'm not gonna tell you who's up. You give your take on merit. All right.
Kid versus Ace. All right, I'll be fair. I'll be fair and give this to Kid. I do think there are some question marks around, and people say that Kid wouldn't even need to use Damned Punk against Ace, but I'm a believer that based on the how he treated the fodder against Shanks' fleet, he's going to be itching to pull the trigger from the jump. So I think that it's a question that needs to be had, and I think I don't know, man. I'm liable to give Kid the benefit of the doubt and say that the electromagnetic rays can affect Logius in some shape or form. And I believe that Kid has proven enough to withstand attacks on the level that Ace has shown. I don't think that Ace has outputted any attacks to the level of Big Mom to put Kid out of commission. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Kid. I have to give it a Kid.
Okay. Appreciate the take, hitter. I said it what I said because I feel like you were about to be like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I tie it up or whatever. And F that. You give your take on merit, bro. All right.
So what's the record now?
I ain't even telling you, bro.
I already made my. I'm not gonna switch. I'm not gonna switch.
13-11.
Wow. All right.
11 kid took it. Yeah. Next up, I see Reaper's in here. Let's get Reaper in here. Reaper, you there?
Yo.
Talk to me, man. Who you got? What diff and why?
All right. Well, I've been defending Kid in chat for like the past hour. All right. So I got Kid winning this mid to high diff. Okay. And I don't know. I've already said everything that I could say to defend him in the YouTube chat. There's I'm so serious. So I'm like, I ran out of equipment, I guess. But I will say that Kid uses plasma, and that for sure is harder than flame. And we know that Ace is susceptible to things that are hotter than his flame.
Okay.
I got other points that I made in the chat. That's all I had to say. Yeah, I'm over it right now.
All right.
We already up, so I.
Hey man, leads go by quick, bro.
You're right.
Right
Anyway,
don't feel
like the stream,
safe.
y'all. I'm gonna dip out.
All right. I don't know if Larry's still here, but I do think he counted the vote. All right, let's get Dragon Nish Fukushima, I believe is the name. Dragon, are you there? Fukushima going once. Fukushima going twice. Ah man, I think I saw him comment too, like to drag him up. Dragoness, you there, man? Dang, I would maybe have to circle back. But all right, let's get Q in here. Q, you there?
I am here. What's up, boys?
What's going on, man? It's a close one.
I'm seeing. I feel like people are forgetting some information. About some things. Well, yes, Kid is strong. He's strong. He's a strong character. A lot of his biggest victories come from being with other people. Kid is more like a tag team character. He needs to be with someone else who balances out his negatives so that he can focus on his positives. And in this fight, Ace has all the things that Kid is negative against in terms of physically and scientifically. Like Kid uses metal. Ace can just melt the metal. Kid uses magnetism. Magnetism really doesn't affect fire like that. I know all the science debates are going on, but in my opinion, magnetism really doesn't affect fire like that. But we also have to know one thing. Kid has Ace. We recently just found out that Ace is the reason that OT and Page One ain't got no daddy. This man straight up is the reason that OT and Page One ain't got no daddy. The main reason. We also found out what happened there. Ace has fought a Kaido underling. He has fought Jinbei, who was respected by Whitebeard, and Jinbei is pretty strong. He has fought Yamato, and Yamato, even though back then Yamato was known for fighting Kaido, so Yamato is pretty strong. But every time we've seen Kid, it's he either fought someone with another person or just an off-screen battle that we really ain't gonna get no really context on. We all know it ain't. And in terms of the hockey, I'll be honest, we ain't really see nothing in hockey impressive from either of them. I don't care. I'm gonna pull a Larry. We ain't seen nothing from either side. We ain't seen nothing. No hockey speaks from either side. Yeah, Kid got Conqueror hockey. Where's our Conqueror hockey during the raid? Where was Ace Conqueror's hockey during Marineford and all the other stuff? But in terms of actual, just seeing a character in terms of the manga and a little bit in the anime, going up actually against strong, consistent characters and not losing too much, I'm gonna have to go with Ace. Just for the fact that he has a higher win rate against actual strong characters on screen and a little bit of off screen.
Okay. All right. Q, appreciate the take. I know you said you wanted to go last. You're not quite last, but you're one of the last.
Still going on the house, bathroom getting renovated. Had to run around a bit right there.
All right, no worries, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, can Ace bring it closer? It's now a 2-point game. All right, let's get Dragonus in here. Dragonus, we tried this a minute ago, man. You was nowhere to be found. Talk to me, bro.
You good now? We good?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, man?
Bro, you pulled me up for like 5 seconds and I got kicked out again.
Listen, you got to crap or get off the pot, bro. All right, talk to me. Who you got? What diff and why? Ace versus Kid.
Because I think it's behind. Because I'm hearing someone else's take right now. All right, we good?
Yeah, we should be.
It's still Kid and Ace, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna use logic and stuff, but people have been yapping too much about science. It's kind of I don't know. No, when it comes to DDTs, it's really just about the agenda. I don't know why we're using science and stuff. It's kind of weird.
You can use science to support your agenda, man. That's how they do it.
No. I'm gonna go Ace.
Okay.
Really no diff.
No diff. Okay.
No, I'm trying to think what Kid can do because it's he's got no feats, right? I mean, he's basically just he carries scrap metal on his own. I mean, I'm thinking of Wano, when they were in Sea Stone, and I'm trying to remember because I didn't read it, I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do anything. He has no hockey, and the moment you take away his devil fruit, he can't even do anything.
I mean, no diff's tough. No lie, no diff is crazy.
I'm trying to think what he could do, but it's he's just so bad. I'm just trying to think what. I mean, are we sure he has Conqueror's hockey? Was that actually confirmed?
It was confirmed by Kaido.
But I feel no disrespect, the kid actually disrespect the kid, but I feel when you have those Make-A-Wish kids and they have one last wish and you just you give it to them because I feel like Oda felt bad for Kid and was I'm gonna give you Conqueror's hockey. You know what I mean? Because it's
oh man, Make-A-Wish Conqueror's hockey is crazy, bro. The disrespect is wild.
Has he even used it?
No. Not that we've seen. I will say I've always argued that innate ability to keep getting up is a sign of Conqueror's Hockey. So in my opinion, he's used it, but that's
Or maybe
okay.
it's just like CT, like he doesn't know like when to stop. You know what I mean? It's just like.
All right.
I mean, in all
Dragon
honesty, if we're talking, yeah, I want to hype Ace up real quick because I mean, his performance in like Marine 4, I feel like it was pretty underrated, and I know it wasn't shown on screen, but this was like pre-time skip, so we couldn't see like hockey or anything. But I'm pretty sure like all of Akainu's attacks had like armament on it, didn't it?
It was
Like
invisible, so
most
we
of
don't
them.
know. But he
Because I
clashed
thought he had like I thought he had Rio like at least like outward emission, right? Or some. I thought he did. Akainu at
Ace.
least. No, Akainu. I
Oh,
thought they all had like Rio on.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's still impressive. I didn't really think Ace had hockey either, but apparently people are saying he did too. So I mean, I think Ace was one of those things where it's just like he died too young. Kind of like if you had let him live a lot longer, I think he would have. I think he would have definitely been up there. But it's just like kids had all this time. He's battled like all these top tiers, and it's just like he's still a bum. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say
Dragon.
Ace no diff.
All right. Appreciate
Oh yeah.
the take.
Also one thing before I go. So I had subbed through the YouTube and the Discord, and I was trying to see if I could give like one of those subs to like someone else, like to let him get in.
Oh, do you have a specific person in mind?
No, I'm okay. Just like give it to somebody else.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yep.
Mhm. All right. I guess we got one more person to use then for Dragoness. Damn, I gotta flip a coin between these three people. Sky, I feel like just got here, but I haven't talked to Sky in a while. Screw it, I'm pulling up Sky. Sky, are you there?
Bro, I had to stop. I had to stop reading manga for you guys to start doing this, bro. What's going on? This kid stuff.
How you been, bro, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, I've been good, bro. But yo, I know Larry be on some shit, bro. Oh, sorry, on some stuff. I know
What?
for a fact, bro.
What I do?
I'm not dealing with this, bro. Just give it to Kid, bro.
Just give
Please.
it to Kid?
I had to come in here just to give Kid this point because I don't think this is debatable, bro.
You don't think it's
This is not-
debatable?
I don't. I genuinely don't think this. I don't think Ace was ever because we're talking about Ace from what we've seen him, right?
Yeah.
This isn't like hypothetical. Then yeah, this isn't close. Like if we're talking if Ace was still alive and like sure, but the current Ace that we see, this isn't close, bro. I'm sorry. This is like low to mid diff. I'll give Ace a mid diff. There you go. Ace has shown no at all, like zero hockey feats for one. Two, he lost to Blackbeard pre-Gura, and that Blackbeard. And by the way, Larry will talk so much smack about how Blackbeard is even till this day is still mediocre. He lost to that Blackbeard pre-Gura. He lacks any sort of Devil Fruit mastery. When people tell me that Ace has good Devil Fruit mastery just because he says a bunch of different attacks, that doesn't mean you have good Devil Fruit mastery. He's just creative in his what he's saying in his moves. For example, like he uses, what did he use, like 5-6 different abilities against Blackbeard and did nothing to him. He did like one good attack and he still lost. He got off screen. Kid has better offensive and defensive tools. And you're telling me that Ace is gonna withstand 3,000 Leagues of Mercy by Big Mom? I don't think Ace is surviving 1 or 2 attacks of that. Kid, he didn't tank it. He got hit pretty hard, but at least he got back up and he was there for the finishing blow. So I don't think Ace is better than him in maybe speed. I guess I'd give Ace, but even then, probably not. He lacks offense and defense, and Ace can't take a lot clearly because he lost to Blackbeard. So I don't know, man. I think this is actually, I didn't even know it was gonna be this close. This is actually blowing my mind that it's this close. But it's fine though. You guys are the GOATs, but the kid hate needs to stop, bro. The kid hate needs to stop.
Sky, man, you was out here, bro. Why you come at Larry like that, though, man?
Yo, bro, listen. Larry has said this himself. The haters are the ones he likes the most. You know what I mean? So yo, I just had to put a little hate in. You know I love you guys, but I got Kid, bro. I got Kid winning max mid diff.
Hold on. So, Sky, you think Kid beats that Blackbeard on Banara Island?
Oh, 100%. 1,000. I'm 1,000% sure he beats that Blackbeard. 1,000, bro. I genuinely think Marco beats that Blackbeard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Put it in the chat, bro. Put it in the chat. Put the poll in the chat,
Larry,
bro.
Larry.
Put the poll in the chat, yo.
Larry, you're the same dude who said Blackbeard with Whitebeard's fruit was like very average still. He wasn't even in your top 20 of last year, I believe, or top 30. Or 2 years ago, I think it was. Last year, I don't even know if he made it. Someone fact check me on that, but I swear you had like Blackbeard like below like bunch of Commander ones like Katakuri. You had him below who else? Katakuri. You had him below King, I believe, as well. Didn't you say no? You had Blackbeard, I think, above Zoro, which I don't know if is that doesn't really make sense then. But and then you had Yamato, I think, above him too. But you're gonna tell me without the Gura, without any Hockey Bloom, because who did Blackbeard fight during that point in time to have any sort of Hockey Bloom pre-time skip that's gonna beat someone like Marco, who has fought constantly, time and time again, against top tier pirate crews, and you're telling me Blackbeard is literally gonna beat that Marco? No, bro, you're playing. You're playing with me, man. You're playing.
Your head, bro.
You're playing, bro. I'm sorry, yo. This Kid hate is crazy. Yeah,
So
bro, I got Kid beating that Blackbeard. I'm sorry, I do. I think y'all just hating Kid too much.
So do you believe that Blackbeard has weaker hockey during Banara Island than Kid does during Onigashima?
No, I would say Blackbeard. Banar's when he fights Law, right?
When he fights Ace.
Kid in Onigashima for sure.
Yeah, then there's no argument there's no debating you, because you think that Kid has better hockey than Blackbeard, and
In that point in time,
and
if
you
we're
think
talking
his
Bernard,
devil
not
fruit
now.
can overcome the Ami. So I mean, it is what it is, man. I guess he won the
So
debate.
Larry, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I forgot what the ability is called. Is it called a sign? The one where he like tags you or something, and you become like attracted to like metal, right? Is it that? It's a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm asking this because I genuinely don't know. How would it work with Blackbeard's Devil Fruit if he was able to assign you? Because you can do that from range. So how would that work then? How would Blackbeard nullify that ability?
How would
He
he
would have to
nullify
get
the
close
ability?
first, right? So Blackbeard would have to touch you, right? Post a sign, because you can use a sign from range. You don't have to actually punch someone to use the sign.
You have to get close enough to use a sign. It wasn't like
but
he
I think
didn't.
when he used it, didn't he use it on Big Mom without actually having to physically? Didn't he use one of his abilities to assign her?
Without physically touching her, absolutely, he did. But
okay, so
that was
wouldn't
very
that actually counter?
That was close
Sorry.
distance. It was close distance when he did so. He didn't do it like down the block. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no, I get that.
Okay,
yeah, for
so
sure.
if Kid comes in and he has to get really close to Blackbeard, and Blackbeard goes, "All right, Yami time." Now, if you end up doing what you're going to do with that magnetism, because the after effects of Devil Fruit still stay on Blackbeard, right? So I assume that a sign will still work on him. It's like, okay, I trapped you, and now you're going to get hit with all the other metal the same way as I would. Or we can assume that he just cancels the magnetism out because he's touching Kid.
I don't know. I legit don't know how.
I genuinely feel like something like a sign would do well against Blackbeard, because I think you would be able to actually put that on him. Because,
Scott,
for example,
you know what's funny?
What?
I see Larry argue that Kid post Wano would beat the Blackbeard that Law fought, which is this is the funniest part of this to me.
Okay, so Hold on, because that's actually you manipulating the conversation by saying one thing that doesn't mean the whole truth. So when I assumed that he would win, it was through circumstance of him being in the sky and Kid shooting him with the damned punk, which would then push him out into the ocean and he would have no way else to go. Right? I said that's how he would win. But would he win straight up against him? Highly debatable.
Even that doesn't make sense because Blackbeard was falling into the ocean naturally after Law hit him with Kroom. It was Van Auger that teleported him back on the land that saved him.
Larry, can I ask you something? Because I know I'm
and I said that Law would have won if Van Auger wasn't there. And then Sebastian's like, nah, yo, he would have made a black hole and stood on a house in midair.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not. Nah.
Yo, Larry, can I ask you something before I go?
Yeah.
Do you have Law beating Banara Island Blackbeard?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess this is you do scale Law way higher though than Kid, so fair enough.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, there's just no point in even debating that because it's just completely different perspective, I guess. Because I value, like, I understand that Law's fruit is support heavy and it's very good. And it's also, by that point, we didn't see him use his awakening. So for being hypothetical and saying like, no, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because then he has a shock. Is it Shock Willie, the one that's hits him internally, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched in a while. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess fair enough. I mean, I think a sign still would put up them as much work as that would, but I guess.
It really just depends.
I just don't think. I think Ken and Law are just like, if Ken and Law were to be in a fight with each other, I think you flip a coin, to be honest. But
Hit ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, I know you ain't.
Say it again. Hold on. Say it again.
Yo, hit a bro. We don't got time for this. I'll go. Yo, I'll voice chat you, bro, after this, bro. All right, anyways, it's nice talking to you guys. I'll stay on stream though.
Yeah, man. Sky, bro.
I need to catch up. I need to catch up, bro. That's why I don't watch your guys' lives, man. I can't. I need to catch up. I've just been busy,
catch up, man. It's been
life's rough.
Been peak entertainment, bro.
I only know a few things. I saw when I saw Larry. I saw the clip. I saw Larry throwing the was it pasta? I think it was he threw.
Oh my god.
But I still don't know the full context. I know something about like this Domi reversey thing and Gunko and Rocks,
Listen, bro,
whatever. But
just know that Rocks is the best, bro, to ever do it.
Oh, I've always said Rocks is the best, but just make sure you know that Whitebeard is the second best. It's not Roger, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
See, Sky, you trying to trigger people, man. We gotta go.
That's fine. It's fine. I love Whitebeard. All right, later, guys. Love you guys. Seriously, I love you guys.
Yeah, do well, man. Talk to you later.
Yeah, peace.
He's the guy with the podcast, right?
The DBZ pod.
The DBZ pod?
Yeah.
They're supposed to have a new DBZ announcement, new DB announcement or something like that.
We'll see.
Should have asked him about it.
Right. Let's wrap because I know you gotta jump, Larry. I'll give my take. What's the score? I don't even remember.
13-15.
It's my answer is gonna be kind of a cop out, but in DDT circumstances, I think I would have to go Kid, but I do think it's actually really, really close. And if these two characters were to fight in One Piece, I think I would have to go Ace. Because I just can't see Kid winning the fight. Does that make sense? Like, Ace would figure a way to win it. He's fought for 5 days against Jinbei. They both have fought Yonkos to no real avail. Like people are saying, oh, Kid's fought Big Mom, but they conveniently forget that Ace fought Whitebeard like 100 times. Like that still happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like I put the matchup together because I do think they're generally relatively close in strength. I do lean more towards Kid just because I think his Kid is a little more advanced. He's an awakened Delphi user. He has more unique capabilities with his ability. Ace being a Logia makes the actual matchup kind of weird because it's like, how would a sign work? Like, would it work at all? Would it matter? How would damn Punk work? like, can he coat damn Punk with hockey? If he can, I think that could do major damage to Ace. If he can't, it's possible Ace doesn't take any damage from that, because like I'm not a scientist. Like, I can't get into the plasma, how it would affect Ace or not. I'd like to believe it would, but it's possible it doesn't. And it does take charge up, while Ace kind of just base kit can kind of match that kind of energy. And then people weren't bringing up like Da Ente. They weren't bringing up that he fought and defeated Hanafuda. I mean, I think maybe 1 or 2 people brought that up. They talk about Kid's durability, but again, Ace fought for multiple days. I just think they're closer. The Yamato thing got brought up a few times. I don't know how strong Yamato was when Ace fought her, but at the minimum, she was Conqueror's Haki user, and in general, again, in a DDT setting, I think I would go Kid. If these two people were to fight each other in One Piece, I think I have to go Ace. So I'm cheating, I guess, and saying a push, but if I had to choose, I'll go Kid, just because I do think he just got more in his bag, technically. And I don't scale Ace too high, but I don't think you got to scale Kid too high either, right? So I don't know. I was willing to kind of hear everybody's debates out and see where I would go, and I kind of landed in the middle the same way the votes kind of went, in my opinion. So I don't know. I'll go Kid. I know Ace ended up winning the actual, the YouTube vote, and then
Twice.
Kid ended up winning the DDT vote. Yeah, so he won the YouTube vote twice, but he lost the DDT vote. So y'all gotta come in here and give y'all takes if y'all want y'all peoples to win, y'all. Just let that be a lesson to you. And don't ever think you're up too high, because I think Ace was up, and then he wasn't, and then he was, and then he wasn't, and then he was, and then he wasn't. So, but yeah, that's it for us, guys. I think we had like 1 or 2 more super chats in here, so I'll read them real quick before we cut out, because I do know Larry has to jump. We got 2 from Dior Paid. It says Ace would have died from divine departure. It's possible Kid died. It's very possible Kid died from that. So I don't think that's Another 2 from Justin Anderson. Blackbeard scarred Shanks. Kid never seen him. Ace washing him. So he definitely saw Shanks. He ain't heard him though. We got another 13 months of Nakama status for our guy Skylands. Love y'all. Sorry, hyper AF. Trying ADHD treatments. You're good, man. I thought you came in with the right energy.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Yeah. And another 2 from Sin Pharaoh. Kid loses to Larry's Ramen Impact. Ace will cook it. Oh my god. Ramen Impact is great. But Larry, I put the poll up. Who you got? Kid versus Yami Yami only Blackbeard. And Yami Yami only Blackbeard won the poll, or is winning the poll, 67% to 33 with 96 votes. So I put it up.
All right.
But yeah, that's it, guys. We do have our winners. I'm probably gonna be out of town next week, so I don't know if I'll be able to do a DDT. But I'll keep y'all posted. Larry, same thing for call-in streams. I might have to rearrange my travel schedule just based off of the flight stuff going on. So I might be available to do a DDT. I'll kind of keep you posted, probably closer to the weekend, with more knowledge on that. But
all right.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night, and like the stream, and drive safe and stay warm, and